Let's get ready, say, go. Let's go, son. Let's go, son. Let's go, son. Let's go, son. Let's go, let's go, son. Let's go, son. Let's go, son. Let's go, son. Confide, rainbows in the sky, let's fly away like a bird. You're free to see the boundless face of the earth. Let the wind blow you like a knife and glide away. Far beyond the clouds, you'll find another place. If the road ahead seems so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid. Go and fly away. Chala, hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Don't be afraid. You got the power to get through the darkest nights. Chala. Zooming down and down in the sky like a coaster. Hold on tight, or you may find yourself trapped in a maze. When that happens, you may think you will never find your way. As the past, you may take seem all the same. If the road ahead should be just so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid. Go and fly away. Chala, hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Be cool, don't be afraid. You got the power to get you through the darkest night. Hey, chala. No time to hesitate. Don't want to search the earth. Familiar is a magic surprise. Oh, chala. Hey, chala. Be cool, don't be afraid. You got the power to get you through the darkest nights. Chala. That's a
You would be negative because you know it's Friday night and you know what that means. It is time for Spaghett Friends Toy Show, episode 269. Hey now. Hey now. Now, this is supposed to be the sexy episode, even though I didn't really put nothing sexy in the thumbnail unless you include Vampiro. He's pretty sexy. And maybe if you like Ashoka, that's kind of sexy. But it is the sexy episode. And the rest of the show, I'm just going to be talking in a sexy voice. So it makes it extra sexy.
Like ASMR?
No, just extra sexy.
Okay.
It's going to be extra sensual tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of puns and innuendos thrown out here because it's the sexy time. Friday night, we watching SmackDown because we love big meaty men slapping meat.
Whoa, no. We don't.
Sexy episode. That's right. We
Yes.
do it for the ladies and we do it for the boys. That's right.
No.
That's
I was gonna do my ASMR voice. No.
That's right.
I don't want big slaps.
You see it last time, and now we're doing it again. Sexy episode 269.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. That's right.
Listen,
But yeah.
we should just take like a moment to appreciate the fact that we made it to 269 episodes in the first place.
Well, I mean,
Get
it's
your
probably a
votes,
little bit
son.
more
Give me
because
the votes.
there's some kind of off count, but yeah, 269, yeah, it's pretty sweet, man. 269 episodes of us talking about hard plastic and ratchet joints that you like to manipulate. Oh, so sensually. That's right. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use those phrases in bed now.
You're going to manipulate those joints. You're going to use all points of articulation. You like to caress that hard plastic, or you do or do you like to feel those soft goods?
I don't know anymore.
Nothing like
a little of column A and a little of column B.
A little bit of soft goods with some hard plastic. Even the KO stepped up their game and they said, no more of that flimsy plastic. You get that good, thick, rich, robust plastic. Gotta love it, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta love it. No, this is not Trunks. This is not Derek Levels of Toy Talk. This is episode 269, the sexy episode. That's right. Mm-hmm. So we say things so seductively. Get your juice, just like my man LA Knight. We will titillate your juices.
Oh my god! Can we talk about the fucking figures? Oh god,
Jimmy, is your window open?
We could probably
right now?
I'm walking around the house because as soon as I heard 269, I fucking knew.
Jimmy's over here avoiding the censorship of the sexiness.
There are children outside.
Close the window then. Tell them to go home. Is it time to go to bed or something? No, they got school in the morning.
Hey, listen. They gotta learn sometime.
Not from me, they don't.
Innocent.
But we do have a great show today. We do have a sexy show tonight. We're going to make it sexy. Jimmy's over there rubbing baby oil all over him right now. It's so sexy. And then raining candy corn over his body. So if you're into that kind of kiki shit, holla at your boy Candy Corn over there. I'll leave his address in the link down below.
Oh wait, what? Damn, that took a dark ass turn.
But we got some stuff to talk about. We got the finale of Ashoka, season 2 of Loki to talk about tonight. I definitely got words about Ashoka and Loki. We'll get to on that. Fake news. We're gonna be talking about that, and we're gonna be looking at. We got some stuff to talk about with that when it comes to Giant Man. So that and so much more. Plus, we'll be talking a little bit of wrestling because, like I said, it's Friday night, and we love talking about big sweaty men.
Oh my god!
Yes, sir.
Big sweaty men. But the only thing we don't do is sweaty men JPEGs. Because we got better lives and tangible toys. So let's jump right into your number one source for sexy news and seductive information. It's Friday night. It's sexy time with sexy toys. We're going to be moaning with all the boys. It's fake news. Sexy. All right. And you know what? What fate should have it anyway, because no matter how you slice it, it is the sexy episode. And we started off with the beefiest, the meatiest, the he-meest of boys. Not even boy, man. He-Man. Whoo, look at the striations. Look at the striations. That's right, we start things off with Masters of the Universe original He-Man from Filmation. So these are now a new line where they're going more the cartoon kind of color and likeness, kind of like how Masterpiece was doing with the Transformers.
Yep.
Yeah, and also these are completely new body molds. Like these aren't just like repaints of the these aren't just repaints of like the vintage molds. Like they actually made new bodies and scaled them. Not necessarily scaled them up, but they made them so they're not as like slouched over.
That's
So
cool.
like this, like this to the untrained eye, this this might just be like a total repaint, but no, they actually said at Comic Con that these are like brand new molds.
I mean, it looks good. Looks like it does look like
Yeah,
it jumped right out of the cartoon. So I'm okay with that.
yeah, it's yeah, it's great because one it's like a new starting point for for anybody that wants to get in He-Man, but maybe they're getting in late. It's like, okay, now you can jump in fresh, like a brand new line. And for people that are more nostalgic for the cartoon than they are for the vintage figures, then yeah, this is definitely for you.
Look at John Cena.
The goat.
The goat.
the goat
The
the goat
goat.
has landed. See,
Yeah, that bowl. Yeah, but I'm saying that bowl cut is tight, like straight out the cartoon bowl cut, boy. That shit.
yeah,
You can eat some cereal out that motherfucker right there. Saturday
I
morning
feel like
style. Saturday
see,
morning style.
I feel like that's like Rhea Ripley's haircut. Like Rhea Ripley just walked into the barber and she was like, "Give me the Prince Adam.
Give me the Prince Adam. Give me the He-Man.
Give me the
Can you
He-Man."
give me that Eternia look, please? I want that. I want that. I want that Filmation.
You don't want that Filmation. I'm gonna do that when I go to Supercuts this week.
Give me the Filmation.
Super cuts this week.
You like, yo, give me the Filmation.
The Filmation.
You know what?
Yeah,
if I
shout
remember,
out to Super Cuts.
I'm a crop this hair off of this He-Man and put it on Jimmy's head next show.
Supercut me a Filmation, son.
I'm gonna give you
Come
the
on.
Filmation, son. Real talk. We gonna hook Jimmy up with the Filmation.
I think you're all just jealous because I'll pull it off the best.
You might pull it off though. I'm not even saying you won't. I'm not even like being
You
a
might.
hater.
You might.
I'm not
Yeah.
even being a hater. You feel me? I'm not being a hater. I'm just calling. I'm real, recognizing real. My man Jimmy pulling off the Filmation, kid. Let's go.
I'm gonna get all the late.
Listen, you're gonna get bitches on bitches on bitches.
Whew.
Yeah, it's a lot of bitches, right? You see?
And all I have to do is thank Supercut. That's it.
Supercut gonna do you right. He gonna do you right, Jimmy.
They are. They're gonna Filmation my ass.
Filmation this motherfucker. And they say, hey, give me this cut right here. And they're gonna be like, right here? And they're like, yeah, right here. Yeah. I wanna look like the Prince of Eternia. And they'd be like,
so that I can enter. Never mind.
you about to start speaking ill, huh? All right, He-Man, $20, November 2023. That's a
Ooh, that's a
He-Man without the Skeletor.
see that's a
Yeah,
nice look.
yeah, this is nice. I like the colors. He's nice and vibrant, and yeah, like if you're getting He-Man, you need a Skeletor, right? Like they go together.
Hold on, man. Give me a second here.
See, I don't even own a I don't own a He-Man or a Skeletor, and because I've never been into He-Man like that. But if I see a Skeletor like this in the store, I might get him just to have him represented in the collection. You know,
Yeah,
that's a nice looking one.
that's probably the closest I've ever seen to actual fucking what you call it, cartoon accurate right there, you know.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, like the colors, especially like the bright, like just the brightness of the blue, just the shades they got are it's like yeah, like it's like 100%. Like they could not have done paint wise, they could not have done a better job.
Are they going to be like going back and redoing everybody in this style, or do you
well
think this?
Well,
they've
yeah,
done a few so far.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because this is like a brand new line. Like
Okay.
yeah, this is like a brand new line. So you know, again, like I always kind of tell people, like if you want more like filmation figures, you know, you kind of you have to buy these ones.
Hmm.
If you don't kind of support this first wave of filmation figures, they're not gonna keep making them. So you know, sky's the limit, man. That cartoon went on for quite a while. There was like a lot of characters, so it's you know there's there's an unlimited well of characters that they could do here, but you know you got to get the He-Man, you got to get the Skeletor.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, are you going to be getting these?
I'm thinking about them personally, honestly, to be real truthful
Not
about it. Mm, like they're pretty. Like I said, just even if it was just He-Man and Skeletor, like yeah, I'd probably fuck with
yeah,
this.
this Skeletor especially is really nice.
Yeah, it's a really good Skeletor. Like it's pretty sweet. Alright, so Skeletor here, set your back as well. $20, January of 2024, so a little later than He-Man. This one is really nice because this is like straight out of the
Yeah.
goddamn cartoon.
Crap jaw.
Yeah, this one is really dope. This is the one that's kind of really kind of the most. Cause yeah, like Trapjaw inherently has a really like badass design, and yeah, this Trapjaw just looks really good. That face alone is worth $20.
It is. It really is. But yeah, got Trapshaw here. Also $20. March of 2024. All of them with different release dates. Nothing coming out at the same time or anything.
I wonder if they'll just kind of get like pushed together.
Alright.
Oh, this one's a nice one too. You know, you gotta have a Beastman. Beastman is one of the best Motu characters, and yeah, again, just the colors here. I think that's really the best part of this line is just how great the colors look. They're just so bright and vibrant.
Yeah. It's it's definitely something like I said, Masters fans are definitely gonna enjoy this. Cause like I said,
Yeah.
as a Transformer fan, getting masterpieces and third parties that look like they came out of the cartoon, man, it just checks so many boxes, man. Like
Yeah. Especially
as
like
a fan and everything, it's just
especially like if the cartoon is your jam, then yeah, like you're not gonna get better than this in terms of paint, in terms of colors, in terms of sculpt. You're not gonna get better than this
well, it's not
when it
just
comes
that
to
part
like
of it. Like I
cartoon
said, it's
accuracy.
the full thing. Yeah, the cartoon accuracy is what really puts it over the top because it's like, yeah, this thing is
Yeah.
like I said, this thing is looking like I said, like it jumped out of off my TV set right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, this is the type of stuff that like fans of these franchises, this is the stuff they look for. This is the stuff you look for right here. Because it's like once you get to like this point, you don't have to do that much more. Everything else is kind of like extra because you're there now.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is the mountain. This is the top.
Yeah.
But everything else, Beastman here. Also $20, November of 2023. By the way, we got a lot of He-Man, so and Teela.
Oh.
This is
Yeah.
a really nice looking Teela.
Yeah. Yeah. This is nice. Yeah, you know, like He-Man, he he needs some allies. You know, he can't be fighting Skeletor and Beastman and Trapjaw all on his own. But yeah, again, this Tila looks great. I like the face sculpt. It's nice. And I kind of not a fan of the vintage Tila figure. I kind of never really liked that figure. So
This one I like because, like I said,
this is
again,
like
it looks like it came out of the cartoon.
yeah, yeah. This one's a big improvement.
See, I told you we got something for the sexy episode. Look at her.
Actually, the episode is about to get sexier. Watch this, yo. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. You about to see
Wow.
it get sexy in real time, son. Real time. Watch this. Watch this. Watch how sexy this episode about to get, and like just because we got to keep that momentum, and you know how I do. All right, so boom. Look at this. We got sexy hair, and then I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna grab all sexy Jimmy. Look at sexy Jimmy. And grab sexy.
Oh
Jimmy.
no.
Sexy Jimmy's over here. Make sexy Jimmy a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger.
Oh, don't say
that. This how we doing sexy episode with Jimmy. We gonna have him right here. Oh.
Yeah, he does pull it off.
Told you, son.
It works.
Yeah, sexy Jimmy. Now we're gonna put him on the side here so everybody can see sexy Jimmy with his sexy hair and bask in his glory, son. There you go, sexy Jimmy.
I don't think I've ever been more proud.
Sexy hair.
It works. He can pull it off.
There you go. Sexy.
Jimmy, when you go to Supercuts, you know what to do. You just gotta show them. You gotta just show them this stream and be like,
show them this picture.
Like, make me look like this.
Oh, sexy Jimmy. Oh, I want the attorney look, son. Sexy Jimmy. Sexy Jimmy. Sporting the attorney up.
Listen, can I like print and frame this?
Go right ahead.
You have
You have a ball, sexy Jimmy.
Glad like I'm finally getting recognition.
Delightful.
Yo.
Going to Supercuts tomorrow. You know what to do, Jimmy.
I want.
No, I don't know, guys. Remember, I have my interview on Monday, so that's how I'm gonna show up.
You gotta.
Oh yeah, that's
You
even
gotta,
better.
son.
Then you're gonna get.
Listen,
Then you.
They're gonna give you all the perks. All
Yeah.
the perks.
They'll be like, oh, you
all
want
the
the
promotions.
you want the office with the view? Sure. Anything
The
for
view-
anything for Prince Adam.
yeah,
Anything.
anything.
Anything for the chosen one.
Yeah.
I've never been more proud.
You look stunning, Jimmy. You look stunning.
Look how far this group has come in 5 years.
Just look at the progression. Yeah, listen, that's because your boy's good at what he does. Look how quickly I whipped that up for you, son. See how I take care of you, man? Come on now. Only the finest.
I love you.
Only the finest.
I love you.
$20, March of 2024 for the Tila. And Sexy Jimmy is priceless.
He did say I love you back.
I love you too, Jimmy. You're the best. Okay. You're A Spoon Coon, my man, 50 grand, straight from Reload Island.
Hell yeah.
All right, we got another He-Man. This is I think the new ones they got going on. These are 7 inches now.
Yeah, these are the Masterverse figures from the Netflix series. And this is Battle Armor He-Man. One of the very first secondary He-Man, like you had regular He-Man and then shortly after that you got Battle Armor He-Man.
That's fine. I'll
stick
with the first one they put out, and I'm not. This one I'm not that crazy about. Plus, he don't come with the power sword. I can't fuck with you.
Yeah, it's only the axe.
So
weird choice in my opinion, but
yeah. $24, March of 2024.
oh, this is tight.
Yeah.
So this is Triclops, new Eternia Triclops, which new Eternia is basically it's not necessarily from the show, but it's more it's like the vintage style, but more modernized. And yeah, this one looks really badass. I'm gonna have to pick this one up, no doubt.
Yeah, it's good looking. Yeah, but I mean, what
nice.
made him go with the change of bumping him up to 7 though?
Haven't the Revelation figures always been 7 though?
No,
I
they
think
were like
before
6
I think they were.
Oh
Yeah. Maybe they're just trying to kind of appeal to people that kind of collect the classics,
Yeah, maybe. $24.
Like if you want to kind of slot these in with your classics, you probably could because scale wise they're the same.
$24, March 2024.
Oh, this one I've been waiting for. We get Mecha Neck, Super super underrated character. He
I
comes
like that
with
they're
the
giving
he
you
comes with the club.
this bendy neck attachment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
that's nice. And then the shield. Shield looks nice. Yeah, this one I've been kind of waiting for Mechanic to get a new figure. So yeah, I'm getting this 100%.
24.
I like
March of
Mechanic.
2024. Yeah, Mechaneck was always a cool character.
He's like an underrated character. Like I think people be clowning on Mechanic, but it's a cool character.
And then now we got Evil Lynn from the live action movie.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't look that bad, but
Yes.
it's not nothing I'm really looking for.
Yeah. If you're kind of really like into the movie, you know, like they've already released the Skeletor, they've already released the He-Man, and I think we know that Man at Arms and Tila are coming down the road. Yeah, this looks nice, but I'm good on this. I'm good on this. I'm not really the only movie figures I got were like the villains. I'm not really going that hard on the movie figures. But
Yeah, I hear
you know,
you.
I know there's people out there that want these. You know, even though that movie not very good, I think
Yeah,
there's people that are
it's
like
got cult. It's
nostalgic
pretty
for it.
much on like cult status at this point.
It
Yeah,
is.
like it's like a cult classic. Like you know, like it's and you know if you're like a He-Man fan, like that's really the only movie we have. So
Yeah.
it's that or nothing. So I know there's people that still kind of like that movie and they're still kind of nostalgic for it. So hey, this is for you. This Evil Lyn is for you.
I mean, it has its place. Like I remember seeing it when it first came out, and I'm like, yeah. Even as a kid, then I was like, it's definitely not 1-to-1 of what I expected when I thought He-Man was going live action. But I mean, they kept certain things at least in play that were on brand. Like there was He-Man, there was Man at Arms and Teela, Skeletor, and Evil Lyn and certain characters. We had the Sorceress. It's just we just switched Oracle with Gwildor, and that's kind of really
Hmm.
much just, and we took it out of Eternia, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Plus,
like,
yeah,
yeah, it's a little bit like it. It had the elements of the cartoon in live action, but certain things got tweaked a bit. But
plus,
was
it
it the
all
worst thing? I mean, for the time and when it came
no,
out, it was fine.
yeah, it gave us one of the greatest lines in movie history when Courtney Cox is at her parents' graves and her boyfriend is like, "Oh, like how did your parents die?" And she's like, "They died in a plane crash." And he's like, "Oh, you know, those things just happen sometimes." I love it I love it every single time. It was a plane crash. Those things just happen sometimes.
you know.
I love it. I love that movie.
24 November of 2023. Now this one is nice.
Ooh.
This Man at Arms is nice. And I like they give you like kind of like the old school helmet, and you get
Mhm.
like the one from the toy plus the no mustache head.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
he
the
gotta have a mustache.
Well, no, they
Yeah.
give you both, but in the original toy, he didn't have a mustache.
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
all
Yeah,
right. Oh, I didn't know that.
I was
Cool.
a kid, I had to paint a mustache on his face because he didn't have a mustache.
That's fun.
Yeah,
He just
this
looked like
nice.
a generic soldier. But yeah, Man at Arms should
The
have
the
the
must
mustache.
the mustache is what makes him stand out. Like if he doesn't have the mustache, it's like, oh, you're like this is just Fred Johnson from accounting.
Yeah,
But if he
this is
has the mustache,
random attorney
if he
soldier
had,
number two.
yeah, if he has the mustache, then you're like, oh, okay, like this is Dunk the Hunk.
No, it's Tom Selleck.
It's Tom Selleck. Look at that. You can pop off the armor too.
Mm-hmm.
Woo-hoo, look at the
Mhm.
striations.
I love
See,
those striations.
Jay, don't say it can't. It don't get sexy in here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the abdominals. Look at the
Mm-hmm.
abdominals. Look at the
Look at that.
quads. Look at the calves. Look at the trapezies.
The what?
The trapezies.
Oh, the trapeze. Okay. Sounds like a breakfast sandwich.
24 November of 2023.
That's
The,
fucking.
yeah, the love for Trapjaw keeps going on because yeah, we're getting new attorney at Trapjaw,
This one looks good.
which really nice. The last one they did the Masterverse Trapjaw. No, sorry, they did the Revelations Trapjaw, and it wasn't very good. This one looks like a vast improvement. Comes with four attachments as opposed to the usual three. So he has all the yeah, he has the hook and the gun and the claw like what you would expect, but or I don't know if the sword is just for him to
I
hold, or
think
I don't know
the
if you could
sword
like
looks like it could peg in too, because it's got a thing at the end that looks
yeah,
like you could probably peg it in. So I'd count it as 4. And Bailey loses
yeah,
again. God damn, Bailey.
shocker, shocker of the year.
Bailey be just out here eating these L's, eating that shit like like vitamins right now.
Yeah, she stay losing, just stays losing. Yeah, I'm in on this trap jaw, no doubt. I think he looks great. Yeah, see, I think he can. I think he can kind of hold the sword if you want, but it's got the little tip, so you could probably slot it in the if you want to.
Yeah, because he can
I
hold
bet you could.
other attachments. So I would see. There it is, right there. There it is. Sword
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. There you go. Perfect.
24 November 2023. Oh, look at that Judgment Day trying to pull up in the locker room of the Bloodline. All right, now we got this Masterverse Skeletech.
Yeah. So this is little premature because I guess this is at the end of the first season where Skeletor gets infected with the technovirus, but we never actually see what he looks like on the other side of that. So this figure may be coming out a little premature, but still looks good. You know, I'm hyped for part two, and I love that
I stopped
I lo-
watching that Netflix shit a long ass time ago.
I love that the Havoc staff is just kind of like fused like with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks tight. This looks tight.
Oh wow, yeah. So like that is the staff. Like so the butt of the staff is his hand now.
Yeah.
That's cool.
24 November of 2023.
And you know, this is Sorceress Tila from so this is from the end of the first part where she becomes the new sorceress.
A strong woman.
Yeah.
Strong woman.
Well, there, look at them thighs.
She looks good. I'm passing on this one. I don't really need a Tila as a sorceress, but
Like I said, out of that whole line, all I bought was a Skeletor and a He-Man, and I called it a day. Even though, like I said, a lot of the
I feel you.
figures were tempting, and I was like, nah. Plus, they're mixing and matching all these different things. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Don't even need to go down that
I
rabbit
think
hole. I got the He-Man. I got the Skelly. I'm good. I'm good.
yeah, for sure. Like you got a He Man and a Skeletor. Just leave it at that.
Like the
But
only
yeah,
thing
I'm passing
I
on
couldn't
this one.
find, and I think I kind of passed on it when I did have a chance, was like the Battle Cat. But I was like, at the time, I was like, I found something that I actually needed, so I was like, yeah, pass.
Yeah, me too. I had a couple chances to get that Battle Cat on clearance, and I never did. Because I was just like, one, I don't want to get the Battle Cat unless we have a Panther to go with him,
Oh yeah, you're right.
and then it's just like I was just thinking about how much shelf space that was gonna take up, and then I was just like, and I passed on him a couple times, and now he's pretty hard to get now.
Oh, Gojira did it again, gentlemen.
What?
I'll send you. He just took sexy episode to the next level.
That's why Gojira is the chosen one.
Mm-hmm. And there's a little bit for everybody, gentlemen. Just a little bit for everybody.
that's that's tight. Gojira is the man, son.
This is gonna be my new profile photo.
I feel like
That's funny.
it's like Mo, in that one episode of The Simpsons where he's like Homer's like, "Oh, I thought having two wives would be great," and Mo's like, "No, you're thinking of having two knives."
Tell you these are. I gotta tell you, these are just great. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Delightful. Delightful.
See, look at this. Look at this. Rhea's doing business, talking to Paul. Rhea Ripley runs the Judgment Day, son.
Of course she does.
Finn
That's
Balor not
all.
talking,
That's always been apparent.
especially with those broad shoulders.
Rhea's the boss, man. She's the one. She's the one whipping them boys into shape. Keeping those boys on track. She's the shot caller.
24 November of 2023.
Oh yeah. I'm genuinely excited for. So we're getting a 2-pack again, and I think this is supposed to be from the next season. So we're getting a 2-pack of Wildor and Orko, and this is like Orko after he's revived. I
Okay.
like I'm excited for this 2-pack. I don't much care for the Orko, but I'm excited to get the Gwildor because that classics Gwildor goes for some money, you know.
And he comes with a new, I guess they remade the Power Sword or something.
Yeah. But yeah, this looks tight. I'm going in on this. Even though I don't want that Orko that much, I'll still get it. I'll still get it. Plus that base and that like power effect is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty tight. Not gonna lie, it's good. It's a nice little display.
Bro, whatever happened to Carlito?
Mm, good
Did they
question.
re-sign him and just did they re-sign him and just forget about him? Every time I see LWO, I think about that. Like, where's Carlito?
Carlito gonna come and beat up on Ray, kick him out.
I hope he does. I hope he does.
Oh shit! $40, November of
Yeah.
2023.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
This ain't
Okay.
it.
So. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Was just gonna say this ain't it, Chief.
Yeah. I. I I mean, if you like, what I was gonna say is, if you like, if you like Namor, I don't know anybody who likes Namor this much, but
I don't know anyone that
if you
likes
do,
this version of Namor.
yeah. Are they trying to make him cool, like what they did with Aquaman, with losing the hand and all?
Maybe,
Is this
I
their?
don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't
I
know
just
what we're
know
doing here.
this ain't the one. This
It
ain't the
looks,
one.
it looks like
This ain't the
Lobo's
one.
cosplaying as Namor.
This ain't the one.
Ooh, old packaging's back though, so
Thank
that's a
God.
win.
I I, I think they should change the box and change that A and make that A into a no because I don't want to look at this figure no more.
No more.
And here is the
Oh,
build a
that's a nice build.
figure.
That's a fucking cool build-a-figure though.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, that's the thing. They pick the shit. They pick the shittiest figure in the wave and give him a build a figure piece, and that's a dope build a figure. So you really gotta get this. Oh, you gotta buy this figure just to get the bath piece. So that sucks.
Yeah,
That sucks.
I'm 26 February of 2023.
Okay, this is not bad. This is not bad. So getting Namorita, which okay, I think this is the version most people probably do not want. I get it. I get it. But in terms of like having this character brings us one step closer to completing our new warriors.
How many are out so far?
So we have Rage, we have Nova, we have Night Thrasher, and we have Speedball. So, getting Namorita kind of brings us really close. Even though this isn't technically the version that appears in that New Warriors team, you can you can overlook that if you really want to,
Yeah.
She looks nice. Like I think she does look good.
She looked like she might have double jointed elbows.
I think she does. Yeah.
Hey, progression.
Yeah. Finally.
Hey, we're moving on up. $26, February of 2024. The Black
Oh,
Panther.
this the one. This the one. Yeah, this Black Panther is dope. This is like classic like Marvel Comics Black Panther like with the cape. Like this is like Black Panther before he was like popular, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I might have to pick
And
this one up because I always like
yeah,
the classic look. I have one regular like I have the classic black one with the cape, but not with the gold trim and all that though.
yeah, and the gold trimming just kind of adds to it. And so yeah, so this figure doesn't come with a build a figure piece,
Nice.
which see is kind of unfortunate because I wish they would have picked Namor to not give a build a
Ooh.
figure piece
And
to.
two fucking fists. Oh, soul. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, I think he looks great. I think he looks great. I'm getting this, no doubt about it.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely picking. Why you showing the builder figure? He don't come with nothing. Get out of here.
You don't come with nothing.
26 February of 2024. Definitely gonna pick that one up. And now we got the
Yeah,
Vision.
speaking of things, I'm getting this classic Vision, man.
Now I got the
I'm
last
here for it.
Vision that came out, but this one's supposed to be better. I gotta relook at the older Vision before I make a decision on this one.
I think yeah, I think this one just might be a little more articulated. Like I think this one has butterfly joints. I don't know if the other one does.
Yeah, I gotta go back and take a look at the Vision, the classic.
But yeah, I didn't get the retro card Vision, so for me this is an easy buy. And you know, lately they've been going back and they've been kind of flushing out like a classic Avengers. So I'm gonna keep that momentum going with that nice classic Vision.
Yeah. 26 February of 2024. See what we got next. Oh, we get another new warrior.
Okay. Yeah, so see I didn't want to I didn't want to kind of let the cat out of the bag earlier. I didn't want to jump too far ahead, but yeah, this is kind of the other nice piece in this wave is we're getting I don't remember this dude's name, but
Justice. Justice.
there you go, Justice. But yeah, so he pretty much completes that team. So you get the Namorita, you grab Justice, and you know you're pretty much good. You're pretty much good on New Warriors. So I'm happy for that. Like I said, completing a team in one wave, giving us the last two members. That's how it should be, man. Like don't give us one and then make us wait. You know.
Yeah, I feel you on that. It's decent. That's what's up. The New Warriors. This is sad. I didn't even think about like making a New Warriors team back in the day because it's like when I started going into Legends, it was like New Warriors were jokes. Like New Warriors were clowns,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah, for sure they were for sure.
But yeah, $26, February of 2023.
Yeah, so this is Crystar, which is apparently a really old, obscure Marvel character that I've never heard.
He doesn't ring a bell with me. I ain't even gonna sit there and pretend like I know. I thought he was the dude from the
Never.
guard. I thought he was the dude from the Guardians.
Yeah, I've never heard or read anything about him.
He's just an old character. I guess they felt like pulling out of their ass. I guess it is what it
Yeah,
is.
they said it was they said it was something where they're like, we just wanted to try something new, and they're like, if this figure really sells well, there's more characters in this universe that they said they could potentially make. So again, it's one of those things like, this could be like another like realm of Marvel, but people
Yeah,
gotta buy
but
the
it's the thing of who was fucking with Chris Starr in the first place. You hoping somebody knows what this is. Um, it is what it is. I was never gonna go on this anyway, so I'm okay. It looks good. I'll give it that, but I don't know. It's just something about it's just like translucent figures is just kind of weird to me.
Is that an Iron Man body? Like I think I see an arc reactor.
Well, he's got some kind of thing on his chest, so they did something. I don't know. Because in the photo here, he's got something on his
Oh,
chest.
oh yeah.
Well, Crystal over here says you're back $26, February of 2024. Hey now this is a proper Wonder Woman, but she's not Wonder Woman. We got
Yeah,
Power
this is another one that I'm really
Princess.
hyped for. Yeah,
Yeah,
because they've been quickly pumping out a Squadron Supreme.
yeah, they have. They really have.
So
Dropping like two
it's
two
like an
packs.
yeah. So this another one, like this another wave where yeah, you're kind of completing like two teams in this one wave. Because if you got Speed Demon, if you got Nighthawk, if you got Hyperion, and then if you got the Spectrum, you get Power Princess. You're looking pretty good. That's a pretty solid Squadron Supreme right there.
I feel like she's gonna sell very well because she's definitely getting retrofitted as a Wonder Woman.
And I think they said she's on the Angela body, so she's on like a slightly larger body. So she might. This is you could probably work this in with like your McFarlane, because you know what Wonder Woman, despite being like super strong, right? Like Wonder Woman has always kind of been more slender than like a Superman or like a Martian Manhunter. Like she's always been drawn to be more like slender.
Yeah.
Doesn't this
Like
make you
to
wish that Hasbro could just do DC figures?
uh I don't know. I'm cool with McFarlane. I just wish he did better DC figures. I just wish he was more into making like classic characters instead of just modern, like weird, like comic versions. I just wish he was more into like classic stuff.
Anything but
But
Batman.
I
That's
could,
it. Can I get something that's not Batman?
yeah. But yeah, I could see this would be such an easy repaint into a woman. So I could see people getting this figure just to repaint and put it with their McFarlanes. And like I said, they said she's on a bigger buck, so I think you could probably scale her with your McFarlane Justice League.
Plus, she comes with a sword. She comes
I don't
with a
want to.
shield. She comes with everything Wonder Woman
Yeah,
would have. Outside of the lasso, that's the
yeah.
only thing you're missing. Which you
Which
can
let's be
easily,
real, like
you can do something about that. Go to any Hobby Lobby shop or something.
yeah. Go to like a craft store, pick up like a yellow string, and you got yourself a lasso. Like that's all you really need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And how much is a piece of yellow string gonna cost? Like 50 cents. So there you go. You get some paint. Repaint this real quick. Have a pretty nice Wonder Woman on your hands.
I mean, shit, I might just rock this. I like the look of it like this and just have Wonder Woman wearing some dark shit. I might just fuck around and just keep her like this and be like, you'll be my Wonder Woman. Period.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Like even if you opt not to repaint her, the outfit is what Wonder Woman wears. Like basically, that's a classic Wonder Woman. She wears like a one piece like bathing suit. I don't know how else to say it, but
Like, honestly, if I was to paint anything, would just be the bracelet to make the rest of it gold. Because she always rocked the whole full gold, like, kind of wrist locks and all those.
yeah,
But even without that, it's still, like I said, fine. It's like I really have no objections to this figure. Other than if I can find it, I'll grab it. But she'll be Wonder Woman. That's all.
yeah,
Cause
yeah.
like I said,
Hasbro's making it easy.
I don't have none of the Squadron Supreme. So it's like, yeah, I wasn't even planning on building that team. Wasn't even on the radar to do so.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Or you could flip this and you could make this like a superwoman, and if you're building like a crime syndicate.
yeah, but I think
Got
McFarlane
options,
only
man.
made one of
There's
her though. I think he already did her though.
I think yeah, I think you're right. I think he did. This
Well,
one's probably better though.
Power Princess over here, $26, February of 2024. All right, from
Yeah.
now, before we even look at this I will acknowledge that I know Hasbro Pulse has a couple more of these, but I'll be dead ass honest. I really didn't care about this one.
I like the Mandalorian one, but I don't know why we would need a Han Solo as a holocom.
Mm.
But I guess they're running out of ideas.
This is yeah, like this is just weird. This is just a weird decision where it's like, okay, we could make new characters, but you know what's better than making new characters? Let's just repaint Han Solo, and let's just think of an idea. Let's just think of something we could repaint him into. Oh, hologram. Okay, makes sense.
Mm-hmm. People will get
I
it,
don't know. Yeah, yeah, they'll get it. They'll get it.
you know. So win-win. I guess.
Yeah, it's a win-win for them. So me, I'm okay. But if you want a holograph solo here, well, today is your lucky day. Hell yeah. Set you back $29, January of 2024. Ooh, baby.
So yeah, this I'm excited for. So Legends of Lucha Libre. I forget exactly this is like their premium line, which this is like their elite line. So
Yeah.
like they come with more accessories, are better articulated, and yeah, we're starting out of the gate with fucking Laredo Kid.
Mm-hmm. And it looks
God
nice too.
damn, he looks good. Oh, it looks so nice.
And you get with and without the goatee going on here. You got two head sculpts.
Yeah. Yeah, two head sculpts, three sets of hands. You get the cape. Yeah, this is nice. This is really nice.
You pre-ordered this one already?
Oh, absolutely, I did. Absolutely, I did. Yeah, he looks great.
And like I said before, I've seen some of these in GameStop, so look out for them there. Because if they're carrying them there, I would assume this one would be next, or would be one they would
I
would
think
add.
yeah. I think these more than likely will end up at GameStop.
$40 though, that's a little pricey, but
Yeah, a little pricey.
Street Profits is beat up all on LWO. Come on now.
And it's kind of like good, like it makes the Street Profits look strong, but LWO continues to look like garbage week after week. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is.
And once again, Rey Mysterio gets beat as a champion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is when Carlito comes out now. They're all beat up. Oh yeah, $40, second quarter of 2024.
Uh, I got to admit, this one I'm a little less excited about.
It looks pretty good. It's a nice Talia Valkyrie.
It it looks good. It looks good for a Talia Valkyrie. This is the second Talia Valkyrie they did, but the first Talia was in more like their basic line. This is their more like elite line. Uh, you know, I think the staple gun is a nice feature, a nice accessory, and she comes with her dog, the little corgi. That's nice. I just again seeing what they did with Laredo Kid and his cape. I wish they would have given her like a robe or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like if they would have given her like one of the robes, because she always wears a robe to the ring. If they would have given her like a nice robe, it would have really put this figure over the top.
They
But
need
it's
butterfly joints
nice,
though.
man.
Their
I like
figures are
it.
nice, but they need butterfly joints though.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. This one's all right. Not as not as impressive as some of the other ones, but still nice. I would be more inclined to wait and see what AEW does with the Taya Valkyrie figure.
Rhea trying to cuck Paul Heyman over here.
Yeah. Yeah, you right, Gojira. McFarlane is doing Wonder Woman, but who knows when? Who knows? That figure is probably gonna be a gold label, which means it's gonna be an exclusive, which means it's probably gonna be hard to get. He seems to always make the classic figures gold labels,
Like Hawkman.
like Hawkman, like Firestorm, Steel, Sinestro, Doomsday, Captain Atom, like any classic character. He's like, yep, exclusive, because nobody wants classic characters.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I pre-ordered this Taya Valkyrie anyway.
$40, second quarter of 2024.
Uh, yeah, this one I'm really not even sure who this is. I can't say that I've ever seen this wrestler, but he looks cool.
I thought at first it was Gravity. I was like, Gravity? But like, nah, it's not Gravity.
Yeah, it does kind of look like him a little bit.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah, I
He
don't
comes
know.
with a
Like I've
belt.
never,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, like I've never seen this dude before, but he looks cool enough that I'll probably still fuck around and get him. Comes with a belt, and I think he comes with a cape as well. I could be wrong, but I think he's supposed to come with a cape.
What's this dude's name?
Tenable Jr., I think.
Tenobles
Something
Jr.
like that.
Tenobles Jr. So there was a Tenobles 1? This Tenobles Classic? $40, second quarter of 2024. This one is nice because I saw the first one like at that GameStop and it was like it was. This one looks way better. This Vampiro.
Yeah, this is what I think when I think of Vampiro.
He's got the Juggalo paint on this face because he comes with 2 head sculpts. This one. He's got this one. He comes with the belt as well. And then he's got the Juggalo paint.
Yeah, this is like this is what I think of when I think of Vampiro. Yeah, like that first one is not bad, but
compared to
yeah,
this one,
this
this is way better. Like I said, I can make
way
that
better.
because like I said, I saw it in hand and I'm like, yeah, it's a good looking Vampiro. But then I'm seeing this one, I'm like, yo, this is way better than that one.
Yeah, like this looks like Vampiro peak like WCW, you know? Like this is what I think. Like this is what I think of when I think of Vampiro. I think of the white face paint. I think of the long hair.
Coming out with
This
the
it's
Misfits.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, this might be the easiest purchase I've ever made in my life. You're right, Jason. It does look like a fencing mask a little bit. You're right about that.
$40, second quarter of 2024. Haha. Got some more boss fight. Got some Fraggle Rock. We got Bopper. Bopper. Is it the big Bopper? The little Bopper. It's the Fraggle Bopper. So if you're into that Fraggle Rock life, look at this, man. They're giving it to you right here. Showing you some of that Fraggle love.
I've never wanted more Fraggle in my life, sir.
You want all the Fraggle. I see that.
And I'll get all the.
I see that haircut. I know how you be living.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy time. They're gonna be seducing him with the attorney of Bob. Give me that attorney of
You
Bob
know it.
look.
You know me so well.
Every time I open up my pants, I'm like, I have the power.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How do you know me so well? How did you get this information?
Don't worry about it.
I am worried.
$40, second quarter of 2024. That's because I'm the spirit of excellence, okay?
Fraggle.
We got
More
Wembley.
Fraggle.
Wembley.
Wembley. Haha.
look at what's that face?
That's his happy face. If you know what I mean.
Now Dragon Lee's gonna lose to Austin Theory tonight.
I don't know, man. Austin Theory might be the only guy that loses more than Dragon Lee, so I think Dragon Lee might have a bit of a shot here.
Think he might pull off the dub?
I think he might do it.
He's not gonna
Because
walk out of here
Austin
a
Theory
loser.
is another one. But yeah, who knows?
But Wembley here. It's a good look. Like I said, it's decent Fraggle Rocks. What's the size on these? Oh wait, 5 inches. Okay, I guess. $40. Second quarter of 2024. We got Moki. Moki. I don't remember Moki from Fraggle Rock. Is she a new character?
I have no clue.
You never watched Fraggle Rock?
Nope.
How do you live?
I live sexy. How I live.
Yeah, I've never seen this show in my life.
You see? I'm not the only one.
Sad childhood. She playing the flute.
Whoa, is it like a? Oh, okay, never mind.
What?
I thought that was something else.
He's about to say something dirty and inappropriate.
Well, I thought it was like a hookah or something, you know. I was about to be like, oh, like Mookie likes to party. Then you said it was a flute, and I'm like, all right.
It's a Fraggle flute.
You're a sick man.
Now look at that radish. It has a face on it. Vegetarians can't eat vegetables no more. Look at that. They say they don't eat nothing with a face on it, right? Grayson Waller. All right, well, Moki here, $40, second quarter of 2024.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sprocket.
You know the.
It's a kind of odd, weird looking dog. It's like a rug turned into a dog.
Don't say that.
It does though.
He's just trying to be a good boy. You know how it is.
He's a good rug. Who's a good rug? He's a good rug. Oh, look at that rug. He's a happy rug with his doggy bone for the rug.
Don't say that.
46 second quarter of 2024.
Oh,
Okay, here we go. From SH Figure Arts, we getting Denji from Chainsaw Man. This is it was basically powered down Chainsaw Man, but if you've seen the show, then he spends more time in this form than he does as Chainsaw Man.
Didn't we already see Figure Arts do a Chainsaw Man already though?
So Figma did one, but Figure Arts is also doing one.
Well, there's the chainsaw head and the chainsaw dog.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like he He eats the dog and turns into Chainsaw Man.
He eats dogs.
Well, I think he fuses with the dog. You know, he
Oh,
merges with the dog. Yeah, this is cool. To be honest, like I'm probably gonna get the Chainsaw Man, the figure arts one, but I'm gonna get him like as Chainsaw Man. I mean, Denji's cool, I guess too, but I want him as Chainsaw Man.
I hear ya. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
you gotta do what you gotta do. You know how it is.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta eat the chainsaw dog. So
Mm-hmm.
become a chainsaw man. $70, April of 2024. You can do that.
Okay, so this kind of popped out of nowhere. More Gears of War stuff from Storm, getting Queen Myra. I think that's how you pronounce it, Myra.
Queen Mariah.
Mm-hmm. So
I mean, it looks
okay,
good.
you know what to expect.
She's so she's from Gears 3. Maybe the best Gears. I don't know.
Oh, you think it's the best? I think you're right.
I like 3 a lot. Like I don't know, like oh man, I don't know. Like those first 3 were like perfect.
It's everything after that kind of just goes fuck knows where.
Yeah, like four is not like the problem with 4 is like you start fighting like robots and stuff like that.
First
I
3
don't
are
know,
special.
man. I really like 3 a lot. Like the first one is timeless, but the first one, like they hadn't really perfected the mechanics. Like I think by
Mhm.
the time you get to like Gears 3 is when they had really perfected the gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
But yeah, Queen Myra, Gears. Okay. I'm a sidebar on Gears of War a little bit. But yeah, I think the first one is good for what it is. The second one I think is maybe the best story wise. Like I think the second one has the best like story beats,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think the third one is my favorite for like gameplay.
I'm nostalgic most for the first one, but 3 is probably the best for me. I love the multiplayer in number 3. I don't know if you played any of it.
I
Uh,
did, yeah.
it was great, especially escalation and stuff. Those were great. I heard they're doing a Gears of War collection and remastering the first 3,
Oh,
kind of
dope.
like Master Chief collection. So that'll be cool to like go back and play all of them. And I still pinch myself because I should have went in on all of those NECA Gears of War stuff when they were around.
Yeah. Although those figures kind of suck. Those figures suck, but it's one of those things where they kind of like they made everybody.
They had really
Like
good
they made,
sculpts though.
yeah, they had nice sculpts. They just, I have a couple of them, and they don't move.
I think the humans had more articulation, but like the Lotus, barely anything. It kind of sucked.
I didn't even know Storm was making
Like
God of
I,
War figures.
yeah. So they made a couple. They made a Marcus Phoenix. They made a Coltrane, and which I kind of thought flat out killed the line. They made the girl from the fourth and fifth, and
Oh,
they made a. Yeah, man. As soon as I saw that figure, I was like, "Oh, this, this line's dead."
Did you
I think they
get
made
in
a
the?
couple of like villains.
Did you end up getting at least like a Marcus Phoenix?
Oh, I got the Marcus Phoenix and I got the Coltrane, and they're
Nice.
fucking great.
I'm thinking about the Marcus Phoenix.
Do it, son. Do it. You're not gonna regret it.
Yeah.
Ian, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining us. I hope you're feeling better.
Yay.
Yeah,
80
this is nice, man. I'm in. I'm all in on this line. Gears of War is maybe my second favorite video game series next to Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Big man. Well, second quarter of
Big-
2024, $80.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
This is it, baby.
Yeah.
This is it. This the one.
That's nice.
This the one.
It's a nice Dominic.
Fucking Dominic Santiago, the fucking goat.
Goat! That's why I used to goat.
This is the one. But there's one major problem with this figure.
What's that?
Doesn't come with a Lancer. Like he comes with that one.
Dragon Lee gets the help with the help of Cameron Grimes. Ain't that something?
No chainsaw gun.
Yeah, I was surprised. I'm surprised they're giving him this one and not the chainsaw gun.
Yeah, that's weak. Why would you want a Gears figure and not want the chainsaw gun?
Mm-hmm.
And I think
maybe they thought they gave Marcus Phoenix the chainsaw and they just wanted to like switch it up. Maybe.
Yeah. Now see, this is where I'm not really sure where I'm not really sure what Storm is doing, because Queen Myra is pretty strictly Gears 3. Like I don't think she appears in any other games. Like she's Gears 3. And this Dom is not Gears 3. This is like Gears 2. Because if you remember Dom in Gears 3, he had like the full beard. Like he was more like grizzled. Like this is a Dominic that still believes his wife is alive, and he's still kind of holding out hope of finding his wife alive. And then when you get to Gears 3, you know, he's like a shell of his former self, and he just wants to garden. He don't want to fight no more. He just wants to grow his vegetables.
Don't we all?
But I don't care. I'm getting it.
I want to go in on this line, but 80
Son,
bucks.
You gotta go in on this line. You know, just think though, like if you get Marcus Phoenix and you get Coltrane, you know, you could just get the main four and just stop there. Like you don't have to get like everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Did
That's very true.
NXT just hint that they gonna have the Undertaker?
Did they?
Because a gong went off at the end of that promotion.
I don't know. Again, you know, they're going head to head, so they're trying to pull out all the stops.
$80.
All right, so we got from Godzilla versus Gigan. Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Like I like this version of Godzilla. This is Godzilla at his cutest.
Godzilla at his cutest.
And this is yeah. This is when he was just like this version of Godzilla is just a big squish.
It's just a squishy boy. Squishy boy.
Yeah, I've been wanting them to do like 72 Godzilla for a while now, so I'm gonna get this. I'll pair him with my guy again.
Mm-hmm.
I like the blood too, the damage on his snout. Cool. I think another company is doing like, I don't know if it's to scale, but they're doing a Godzilla tower from the movie. I wouldn't mind getting that to go with this.
Yo, did y'all ever see that Cheez-It commercial where the girl's like grating cheese and her arm is like super jacked?
No,
No.
Okay. Okay.
that
Like
came
it's
out of
like
nowhere.
okay, no, because I'm seeing the commercial, right? And she's just like
Oh,
grating cheese and she's just got one arm is just like hilariously like jacked. Like as opposed to the rest of her body.
now that's sexy.
I'm just thinking like, man, if you get into if you are dating her, you don't want to piss her off right before a hand job, that's for sure.
Sexual innuendos.
and then right after that, Gojira says Gojira says it's X plus and it's 6 inches.
That's what she
Right
said.
after my hand job comment.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is a sexy episode. Look at all these innuendos.
$100 for this Godzilla, April of 2024.
Okay. Model kit Astro Boy. I mean,
He's real big.
this is I don't know. This is him where you can. I'm guessing. I don't know. Can you like put his parts back on so he? Oh no, so he stays like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Like you're
It's
setting up the hat. Oh, but that's creepy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Astro Boy exoskeleton.
is this the same company that did like the SpongeBob where it was like half skeleton? Don't remember
No,
that?
I remember that, but I don't think that could move.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I think you can put the whole thing together, actually.
So he can be like regular Astro Boy.
I think
Yeah.
so. But I think, because this is a deluxe version here, so it comes with this little table thing. So if you wanted to like have him displayed like you're putting Astro Boy together, I think you can do that. But I think you can complete the Astro Boy outright.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
hold on. Let me see. Yeah, see? So,
Astro Boy.
but it looks like the Astro Boy comes fully assembled, but you can put them together in a way where you can show off his inner bits.
Inner bitch.
Yeah. But yeah,
If you
this
could
is
kind
this is
if
the
you could
basic
kind of
version right here. But if you want them with the table, it's a little more money.
I've got buddy.
But this is
That's
a
the
model kit,
lie.
so you're gonna have to put all this together yourself anyway. So
Oh, so I just send it to Matt's place. That's what you mean.
oh this shit 12 inches.
word.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Damn.
won 6. Damn.
Yeah.
It's a big boy.
Yeah.
I was like almost about to go in on this, and then I'm like, it's like 11 point something inches, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Good on that.
That could also mean something.
Hey now.
Ah.
Hey now.
Listen, it's a sexy episode, man.
Hey now.
It's okay.
It's $120 first quarter of 2024. From
Oh baby.
Guts.
Yeah, so from Berserk, the greatest anime of all time, next to One Piece, we have Guts in his in his armor. This is like later Guts after the eclipse. Looks cool. It's figure art, so you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it looks good. Nicely
Yeah,
articulated, big ass sword.
yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Does the helmet come off or no? I know
And
about your back.
who doesn't want Guts?
Do you have it, Guts? Do you have it, Guts? I'm down with the Guts. But this Guts will set you back $130, $13 deposit, May of 2024.
Oh, so this was this broke my heart.
Why?
From it's just because Storm Collectibles have been teasing Fist of the North Star for over a year, and they've been teasing Kenshiro, and finally we get this reveal, and it's 1/6 scale. Come on, Storm. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Is he
You got
rocking
you gotta
soft
you gotta shrink this
goods?
down. Yeah,
Ooh, and he got the seamless joints. Ooh, look at that chiseled features. Look at the striations. Hey now. Oh, and you
yeah,
pop
that's
that
nice.
shirt off. Hey now. Sexy episode staying on brand. Big muscly men. For the ladies and the boys. Oh, look at the back.
Yeah,
I know about your
I hope
back.
I hope eventually they shrink them down and give us
Sorry.
just a nice give us just like a nice 7-inch Kenshiro.
I'd want a 7-inch hero. It's
12
got
inches is too much for me.
with cheese and bacon and salami and a roast beast and olive loaf and spiced ham.
Oh well, now I'm hungry.
Amby.
You hungry for some of these abdominals?
Ew.
It's like a pack of Hawaiian rolls. Look at that.
Ew.
Get you some. Get you some of them sweet Hawaiian roll abdominals. Okay. 255 with a 25.50 deposit. First quarter of 2024. Oh,
Oh, baby.
what company is
That's
this
cool.
from? This is from Infinity Studios. So Jaeger.
So, yeah, Crimson Typhoon, a beloved Jaeger from the original. He's
I
nice.
love Crimson Typhoon.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Do you have any of those NECA Pacific Rim figures, Jimmy?
I think I don't know if I fully completed the line, but I have most of it.
Though from the first movie, those still hold up as like really nice figures.
The only problem is that most of mine are broken. The QC for that line was so bad.
It was. I completed all the Jaegers, but I didn't get any of the Kaiju. And
I
yeah, the QC was really rough on that line because a lot of mine are kind of busted up too.
All of the kaiju that I have from there is they're intact, but most of the Jaegers are broken. Like I even got like
Yeah,
all the variants of Gypsy Danger, and like their legs fell off. So it's
I have I have one. I forget which one it is. I think it might be. I don't remember.
I know the
But
line, but you remember that up Pacific Rim Uprising line they did?
uh,
I don't
NECA
remember. No, it was something else. I think it was like I don't remember. It wasn't Figure Arts. It was something else.
was it the
It's like
Diamond
this.
Select ones?
No, not diamonds. Like they were like the super highly articulated ones.
Oh, the Soul of Chikoken.
No, they were sold at the stores.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
think
think those. Huh?
it may have been Bluefin. I don't remember.
Oh,
But
maybe. Yeah,
that
I
that
know the line you're talking about though, because they were like imports, but they were like super cheap.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
they were like
exactly.
$20. Yeah, I sold
Right.
all of those shit, son. I sold all
Oh,
those.
for real? I love those. Those were so nice.
You know, it's just that I like them. It's just that I don't have as much of an attachment to the second movie. You know.
I didn't either. I just like the fact that they were like super highly articulated robots.
Yeah, yeah, they were nice.
The kaijus they made kind of sucked because they were just vinyls, but
Yeah,
those but I wish they did ones from the first movie. That line
yeah,
died.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those were nice.
See, back in the day when NECA didn't just make Ninja Turtles and Universal Monsters.
Mm. Hey, NECA showed off some bangers at Toy Fair,
They did. They did. I'll give
like
them that.
the Ultimate Megan.
Hmm.
And did you see the Red Band trailer for that Eli Roth slasher Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I did.
Bro, like they at Toy Fair, they showed off they already got a figure for that movie.
Oh shit. Okay, so they okay, good.
Yeah, so I hope NECA with their horror line, I hope they're kind of coming back. Like I hope we're kind of we need to take a break from the Universal monsters and like let's get out some more like slashers.
You see, they put out. I think he's on pre-order. The London After Midnight figure.
Yeah, the famously canceled Universal monster movie.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere from them.
I'm getting it though. You know I'm getting it.
Yeah.
And real quick, another well we're talking about Toy Fair a little bit just quickly. Did you see Trick or Treat Studios is doing like a Goosebumps line?
I did, and I'm buying every single one.
Oh my, every single thing, multiples of each. Let's go. Bro, when I saw that, like my jaw kind of hit the floor.
Like I grew up with the reading those books and watching the show, and the fact that you get figures based off the fucking cover art of the books. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and that's what's great. Like they didn't even it's like right out of the gate. They're like, let's not even. let's not even go the TV show route. Like we know what people want out of this line. Cause yeah, those books are so iconic, and like the covers for those books, it's like they are just so iconic. So yeah, I'm hyped, and the first assortment looks pretty good. Like they knocked out a lot of heavy hitters right off the bat, like Slappy. You got the Mummy, you got the Mud Monster, you got the Scarecrow, and you got the Haunted Mask.
And you get to build Curly.
Yeah. So that's like a all-star. That's like an all-star like assortment right there.
Yeah, I can't wait to get. I hope I grew up watching the TV show. I hope we get stuff from that too, but I want them to just focus on the books for right now.
Yeah, same. And I'm already thinking like, oh my God, what could they do with like a series two?
Oh,
Oh
dude,
my
like,
God, son, if they did like a Masked Mutant, oh my God, take my money.
I got the whole Goosebumps collection right here, like the books I had when I was a kid. There's like
Yeah,
the
I leave for
sky is the
5 minutes and
limit.
y'all over here talking about goosebumps.
bro. Yeah, I'm super hyped for that line, son. Let's go.
The Abdominal
Goosebumps.
Snowman,
Yeah, Vampire Breath.
Vampire Breath,
Yeah,
Vampire breath.
yeah, I'm all in on that line.
Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes.
Oh my God, yeah. One of the best, one of the best books, and one of the best episodes by far.
You getting this Jaeger, Jimmy?
Like,
Nah, I'm not getting it for what is that, 360?
360 with a 54 deposit. Fourth quarter of 2023.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't care about this character, but I know people are sucking Scarlet Witch's dick recently. So if you one of them, you getting a rooted hair, Scarlet Witch.
of course I know him. He's me.
I mean, it looks all
Actually,
Yeah,
this is
right.
she
the.
alright. She alright.
I'm just. I don't know. I'm just kind of. I'm Scarlet Witched out. Uh,
Same.
much. But this is actually the sculpted hair version. They're doing an artisan version with rooted hair, but I think that one's going to be like 500. So decide how much you like Scarlet Witch and make your choice. This is an easy path for me. So
You have better hair, Jimmy.
I do have better hair.
Mm-hmm.
Way better
Super
hair.
easy path.
By far better hair.
The, the superior hair.
It's amazing how like quickly the Scarlet Witch fandom like got ignited in the last couple of years.
It's a bunch
Like
of
she used to be a
girls.
character nobody really cared about.
I
She's
feel
like,
it's more the thing of it's not the character, it's the actress. They like Elizabeth Olsen. That's all it is.
Yeah, she fine. That's it's nothing more
Yeah,
than
that's
that.
all
She
it
fine.
is. It's more of just kind of like ooh, Elizabeth Olsen. She look hot in a tight leather and or whatever the fuck. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, 335 with a 3350 deposit, March of 2025. God damn.
People out here pretending, oh, they've been liking Elizabeth Olsen this whole time, only because she's Scarlet Witch. But I liked her before she was Scarlet Witch. I liked her from that horror movie she did, where it was all in real time. I don't remember what it's called.
It's called The Flash. Young
Fast.
Batman.
one. You don't want your 1.6 PDF file, guys. You don't want your PDF file.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
Come on, guys.
Sort of
Uh,
didn't like this movie.
I don't. Yeah,
Again,
I
I've said.
didn't like this
Sorry,
design.
Jim. Sorry, Jim.
Oh no, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, no, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was never a fan of like the Batman Returns suit being refitted, reformatted as a Flash suit. So
Yeah.
I don't really have any attachment for this figure.
Hmm.
I'm good. I'm kind of at this point. I've emotionally kind of removed myself from anything that's like Snyderverse. Um, and I don't know, just because those last couple of movies that were in that universe have not been very good. So yeah, if I never have to look at this version of the Flash again in my life, it'll be too soon.
I was when I posted about this on Facebook, I was saying that why are we putting all of our resources into this one figure to make it as good as possible, but we're not doing that for literally anything else because this figure is like fucking spot on to the screen, like
Yeah,
fucking spot on. I wish they would do this for all of their other figures and not single out characters nobody cares about.
yeah. Like if I look at it from the standpoint of just being a action figure, like it looks like what it's supposed to. But also, I don't collect Hot Toys, so there's that. But I'm ready to kind of move on from seeing this version of the Flash. Do people like this movie? I feel like do people like this movie or no?
I don't think
There's a
I don't
small
think
minority.
there's people that like it, but I don't think that people that even care, even those who like it, I don't even think they care.
Is this a
No,
good
like,
movie?
but the people who, this is my take on the people who like this movie. They're the ones who grew up with the Flash, and they wanted nothing more than a Flash movie all their lives, and this is what they got, so they're gonna love it regardless. That's kind of what I gathered. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Mm.
That's the community, which I get.
Is it, is this a good movie? Did we like this movie?
I didn't.
I didn't care.
Did I?
I don't know.
I mean, you said it was a trash, so that was your review.
All right.
350 with a
I don't,
35
I,
deposit, March of 2025.
I don't know. My life is a blur sometimes. It's hard for me to remember.
That's why we're here.
All right, we got
Oh, this
ourselves
for
a
Gojira.
Wonder
Yeah.
Woman, Sword of Athena replica.
Gojira's like, I already put down my deposit. That's cool. Again, we say this every time we look at swords, but if there's ever some kind of apocalyptic situation going on and there's zombies and ravagers all over the place, we're going to Gojira's house because that's where the goods are
Son,
at.
I was just about to say that. I was about to say that Gojira's gonna need to get this so he could protect me in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. At his house, there's a dozen swords for every man. So,
Yeah.
and he sharpens them. So, you gotta cut those heads clean off.
It's just me, Oos.
This is like is the whole like did the whole Raw roster just come here tonight like just in case?
Everybody got a problem with the Judgment Day and the bloodline. So it's just me, Oos.
Like why Cody's here?
Because why not? $600,
It's like
$60
Oh my.
deposits. March of
it's like
2024.
Cody. It's like Cody came here and got his ring gear on, and he's like, yeah, just in case I'm needed, just in case.
Wake me when you need me.
Oh baby, got Leatherface
Why is it? Here's the other thing I never understand about wrestling, though.
statue.
If you have the numbers, why don't you jump in before more people come in the ring?
Because then you don't. Because then there's no like excitement to it. But logically, like, yes, why would you just kind of stand there and be like, all right, there's 7 of us and 2 of them, and then, all right, then the third guy comes out and it's like, oh, damn, there's 3 of them now? Damn, all right, we better wait and see if a 4th guy shows up. Oh, no, now there's a 4th one? All right, now we gotta get in there. Like, why you don't just jump them when there's 2 of them? Like, logically, you would, but it's pro wrestling and it's carny.
It's Leatherface.
So that's what you do.
That's what it is. Cut you in pieces.
I just watched that 2004 remake today. I don't know if Jimmy can still hear me. I don't know if he's like muted because he stepped away. But I feel like every time I watch that movie, I like it less and less. It's creepy though. But this cool. I like Leatherface.
His face is leather.
Leatherface is like that Godzilla we were looking at. He's a big squish.
He is?
Yeah, he's like a sweet little baby.
He's disgusting.
No, but it's not his fault. That's like his upbringing. Like he doesn't know any better. He's just a sweet baby boy.
He puts people on hooks.
Cause that's what he was raised to do. Like that's all he knows. He doesn't know anything else. He's simple. He's simple. And Drayden's always like yelling at him and hitting him. Poor baby.
Now J.D. McDonough gets beat up for his troubles. Whoa, look how big it is next to that soda can. It's huge. It's fucking huge. It's fucking huge.
Big Baba.
$975 with $195 deposit. 4th quarter.
That was
2024. Overly priced rock.
Ew.
Hops.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. I said it. I said it before. I'll say it again. I want a line of Fast and the Furious figures, and I want it right fucking now.
Well, you can get yourself
Well,
an
you
overly
get out of
priced
luck, 'cause this-
priced statue.
I want that. I'm a broke boy. I can't afford it.
This is how much you spend on figures a month. Just don't buy figures, and then you can have your rock.
Rock hard.
Mm-hmm.
You all.
This is a sexy episode.
Now I'm about to get on a sexy boat.
Yeah, Sam, I'm jumping on a boat. Jimmy, you're gonna have to talk
boats.
about this, Hobbs.
The sexy.
All right.
Hobbs.
I'm the designated rock talker, guys.
The rock. He likes to talk about the rock.
I'm here to talk about my least favorite person next to Zendaya, and
you love the rock. You love the
here
rock.
he is.
You love the Rock's strudel.
What?
You love
His
The Rock's
strudel?
strudel.
I don't want to know anything about his strudel or his steroids. Okay? No. We don't do that here. Well, there you go. It's fucking Fast and the Furious Hobbs. I don't know if we'll ever get an actual proper figure line for this movie, for these movies. Like who would do that?
Oh fuck, NECA could do that. NECA could do the shit out of that.
Yeah, but you'd want like cars to go with your characters, right?
Yeah, probably.
So I wouldn't mind if they did like 1/18 scale figures, and so that you can make the cars at a reasonable price.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one line where it would have to be like 3 3/4, so you could get the cars.
And it doesn't matter because they don't even have to make more than one Dominic because or Dom because he looks the same in every movie. Just jeans or whatever and a wife beater. Can be from part 7 or part 10 or part 2. He looks the same. It's a cheap line.
I love in that movie where he's like in the hospital and he's got a cast and he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta go help out the boys." And he like he like flexes and the cast explodes.
Fucking stupid.
Then he like flex he like flexes his arm and the cast just like shatters and he's like, "Time to go to work." Love it.
Wow, look how big that rock is.
That's a big rock.
You see the price. You see that down
That's a rock
payment.
price.
Not for the broke boys.
We ain't broke boys. We broke girls.
Jimmy's gonna buy 3 of these. One for each of us.
Yeah,
Man.
He's got it.
No, actually save your money. Don't get this for I don't want rock. You know what you can get me, Jimmy? Overly priced Gal Gadot.
Is that really Gal Gadot?
Yeah, from the Fast movie.
That doesn't look anything like her. Wow.
Look again.
I'm sorry.
Look again,
You're
Jimmy.
paying that much money, just getting like generic pedestrian.
But this is before they turned her into Wonder Woman. Look again, Jimmy. Get the Gal Gadot.
I know. I remember her hotness from that movie. Listen, didn't she die?
Yeah, but now she's alive again.
Gal Gadot.
They brought her back. Wait,
She
explain
back
that
from
to
the
me.
dead.
Hold on. How do they bring her back?
Black magic.
I don't know. They never really explain it. She's just at the most recent movie. She just kind of pulls up in a army tank.
Oh, okay.
No, not an army tank. It's like a submarine. It's a submarine.
You're gonna buy 3 of these for us, Jimmy.
You want generic pedestrian lady? Is that what you want?
Yes. Let's go with the statues. So then I can pop her off there and then I can use that motorcycle for something cool.
That's sexist. Or is it sexy?
Yeah, see, this is still a sexy episode. See how sexy it is? Look,
how much more sexier can we make it?
Well, does her clothes come off? Can I try?
Jimmy, we said sexy.
Not.
That's sexy.
We said sexy, not grapey. Okay.
She got to keep her clothes. She got to keep her clothes on.
In the
Listen, I'm
fashion.
being sick of all the men who are going to be buying this. Okay.
You ain't thinking about nothing
I'm
but.
thinking about her kids. Well, that came out wrong. Never mind. Pretend I ain't here. Except
Dance
I am.
off, yeah, dance off with Jeff Hardy and
Yeah.
Daniel
Yeah.
Garcia. Love
You got to
it.
dance off.
They know they can't beat fucking Prince Nana though. Nana,
Nobody touches Prince Nana in a dance off.
he come hard.
You guys are watching that.
There you go, Jimmy. Here's all you need right here. I need you to pay $1,200 3 times plus
Well,
$180 non-refundable deposit, so you can't change your mind.
but what about my HasLab Unicron?
What about it?
I need to buy them. I can't buy both.
But you don't need them. I thought
Oh,
you had
I
the
need 'em.
HasLab Unicron.
No, I don't have the HasLab Unicron.
Oh.
Just take it
Biggest
from your
mistake.
brother's house for free.
He doesn't want to give it to me.
Just
take
take
it from him.
Just take it.
Is he older than you or younger than you?
He's like fucking 40.
You know what you do? You get a big ball and paint it like Unicron and just put it in place of where Unicron was. So when he's like, you take my Unicron, and like, nah, it's right there, look. And there's a ball.
It's too late.
Painted
It's
like
too
Unicron.
late.
Here's what you got. Here's what you got to do. Here's what you got to do. Get him to make a will and leave it to you, and then you'll inherit it one day, like a hand-me-down.
Listen, it's already too late. I've already made a deal.
You gotta get a big giant ball.
All I gotta do is go and pick up my big giant ball.
And then take his Unicron. And then you'll be fine. Overly priced Batman from Prime One Studios.
I don't even know what this is.
This the Hellbat.
It's the Hellbat.
Oh, I never read that story.
With bonus version.
Does that look like Sam Witwer, or is that just me?
It looks like Bruce motherfucking Wayne.
He would make a good Batman.
But why is you already leaning over to fall over and break? I don't like that.
Well, that's the point, so that you can buy another one.
Go fuck yourself.
Called business strategy. Okay.
Well, in this business, I'm gonna mind my own business then.
Ooh.
Mind my own.
You don't get to do that no more.
I can do that.
Your business is.
No, your business ain't my business. Your business is nobody business. Yeah. I mean, it looks good, but, you know, it's fucking not for the broke boys. That's for damn sure. So if you want this Hellbat, set your back $1,500 and $225 on a non-refundable. So
That's nothing.
Jimmy's gonna buy 4 of these.
I can't. I'm picking up a big ball.
No, that ball, you kick it down the road.
Fuck that.
Big ball.
Oh no, Scorponok. He's dead.
Kick it down the road.
Oh wait, this is Orange Scorponok. He's not the cool one. We're okay, everyone.
He's not dead. He's still here with us in the world. But that'll do it for Fig News. But we're not done with figure talk as of yet because I almost forgot to. We transitioning. We transitioning to a new way of thinking. We transitioning to Giant Man. Giant Man. Giant Man. Is he selling? I don't know. Do people still care about him? Do you still care about him?
Yeah.
I think he's lying.
Now, let me see. We'll see where Giant Man's at. Bro, he is crawling. He was at. He only bumped up another 100 backers at least. Because yesterday he was at
Last night.
he was at 54. Or was he? No,
No.
was he at 55? He was at 55. No, he's still the same actually.
Yeah, last night I checked on him. He was like at 5,550 something. So he really only gained like a couple in the last few hours.
Yeah, so
It's a slow crawl.
question is, how is a figure literally $200? This is probably the best deal you could get for something from Hasbro, and it's taken this long to get to the goal. Now, I've said it myself, and we talked about this yesterday. They need to just enough of this, like not showing people what else they got hidden behind the curtain, and just show their hand so people know what they could be possibly investing in. Because right now, no one's buying. Clearly, no one's really that excited about what you offered so far. So I would think, man, if you got something else, you got 17 days left, you might want to kind of start showing the people something that's really going to be like, yeah, I fucks with you, because Zombie Giant Man and Scroll Giant Man ain't getting it done. Not getting it done.
No, it's like I said yesterday. I don't really care about funding tiers that are going to end up in my closet permanently, sealed away. Because nobody is going to display this as a scroll or a zombie.
Yeah.
Nobody. And, the fact that they gave us those heads, but not an unmasked proper head, which people would display this with, is weird.
Like I said, they need to come quick, because right now, clock's ticking. You got about what? It's 17 days, so you talking about what? Another 2
but are
weeks,
they
another 2 weeks or so?
Are they actually going to show more, or is this kind of just speculation?
No, this is just speculation. I'm saying they need to show whatever, if they got anything else waiting in the wings, because like, remember, those two heads are stretch goals.
Yeah.
And you're not even close to reaching the goal of just getting the figure.
Maybe the classic Wasp.
Yeah, they need to do something, because you're asking now for not only for you to hit your 10,000 in 2 weeks, but then get it up to about another 1,400 to get these extra heads. And like I said,
and like
you right now you crawling just to get the figure into production.
this is a tough one, because I don't know what's going wrong here, because in theory, this should already be sold. Like, this should be a lock, because it's like a 24-inch Giant Man for $200. Like, this is something people have been asking for years. People have been asking for years for a proper Giant Man, and when they started doing HasLabs, everybody was like, "Oh, like, this is it. Like, this is how we get that Giant Man." And now it's now it's here, and it's just like, yeah, it just seems like people are not interested in it. Like, I don't know, is it just the time of year? What do you guys think it is? Is it just are the tiers not enough? Because in reality, like $200 for this is good. Like, you shouldn't even need the tiers.
Yeah, but for some reason, this $200 figure, like I said, 200 is not above the oil. Like I said, you get Titans for now about that price.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like $200 for this, like that's a
Well,
reasonable price.
that's
Honestly
what
and
I was gonna
truthfully,
bring.
at this point, I'm like, why even have made this a Kickstarter? Because, like I said, this is not a price that people look at and go, "Man, this is outrageous." Like, this is doable. And if
Hmm.
you just put this out in retail, if you just said today, this shit's on pre-order, $200 on BBTS, people would buy it.
Well, I was gonna say that is people are probably starting to privy up. Why why does this need to be crowdfunded? Like you said, Titan class Transformers run for 200, sometimes over 200, and they're just as large and as complex as a giant man here. This is just crowdfunding for the sake of crowdfunding, and I don't think people care enough to do
I
that.
don't think
Yeah,
I think I think the difference here is I think that this is just it's a different fan base though, right? Like Transformers collectors, they might be used to that. They might be used to that. They might be used to like dropping $200 for the latest Titan. But I think like ML collectors seem to be the cheapest of all the collectors. I find anyway. Like I find ML collectors to be like the stingiest.
because I'm
And
sitting
so
there
I
like,
think I
why?
think it's just
Yeah, put this out, put this shit out on in retail,
but
because this doesn't
I
make no
agree.
sense.
I agree. This is basically just the price of like if you go in on a full wave. If you go in on a full wave, it's $200. So this is just to me, this is just like the price of getting like a full wave of figures, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know, for whatever reason it seems like people are not really feeling it.
Mm. Like I said, because it just seems odd, especially when you're coming off of the Sentinel and Galactus and how much they costed. This is like dumbed down, but it's like, what's the difference between him and Galactus and the Sentinel? Outside of maybe like a couple inches, give or take. But now you're telling
Yeah.
me a figure of this size, you could press out, you could offer it for $200. What changed?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not moving as fast because maybe it might be some of the fan base might have a realization or dawn on them like, damn son, we got taken, because clearly they could produce this figure and sell it at a cheaper price. But the first two, they gamed us, because what? How much was Galactus again?
350? No, it was
Wasn't it like four something?
yeah, it was 350. No, it was 350.
You sure?
Yeah.
And then the Sentinel was like what, 250 then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the Sentinel? Of course, they don't tell you what the price was originally. Don't tell us what the price was no more, you fuckers. But I don't recall the Sentinel really taking that long to get funded either, though.
He funded in less than 24 hours. He funded like the first day, like almost instantly.
And I don't even think Galactus even took that long.
Galactus took a couple weeks.
Galactus was quick. Sentinel was also quick. They did not.
Galactus was
this long.
Galactus wasn't that quick. Galactus wasn't as quick as people seem to think.
Well, I think
Galactus took a minute.
it took a little minute to get to the stretch goals, but I think it hit its full funding. Not it didn't take it that long to get fully funded. I think it was more the get to the stretch goals.
It took at least 3 weeks to get funded. Because I remember people were thinking like, oh man, like it's already been like 2.5 weeks and it's not funded yet. Is this gonna happen?
You don't want to end
And
up like this
then
guy right here.
when it's and then when it started getting close to the end of the campaign, like the last week, it just was like tier 1 unlocked, tier 2 unlocked, tier 3 unlocked, tier 4 unlocked, like very quickly, very quick succession.
Look at this thing here. Look at this thing. What could have been?
Yeah, this is where they were out of control, where they wanted $3.99 for this.
And it's a shame because it's a cool set, or would have been a cool set if they didn't get so fucking greedy.
Yeah.
I just
Listen,
would have been interested in getting all these tiers because I want all these characters.
But no,
or like we
and
talked,
then again, look at the price, $350. They wanted $350 for just this.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And look,
yeah, I like how they justified it. They're like, oh, but it has. They're like, it has LEDs. That's why the price is like, get the fuck out of here with your fucking 99-cent store fucking LED batteries included. $350. The fuck out of here.
But Giant Man, though, like I said, we crawling right now. Oh look, it went up one backer since we've been talking.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll reach its goal. If it does, we're at least getting the base figure, but there's no way we're getting those stretch goals, gentlemen.
It's gonna fully fund.
You sure?
Absolutely.
It is a one slow crawl.
It'll fully fund. No doubt about it. You still have over 2 weeks to go. It's gonna fund absolutely, and especially once you get near the end, FOMO's gonna kick in. You know, once the FOMO kicks in, and people are gonna realize that, damn, this is like a good price. I'm gonna jump in on this. Like this is kind of like, this is an investment piece. Like even if you don't want this is something that you're gonna be able to flip it for 3 times its cost. And I think, huh?
No, you're right about that.
Yeah, like this is like a solid investment piece. And once the FOMO starts kicking in, and then you have a vast majority of people that for whatever reason they won't back it until it gets funded, because I think they're scared they're somehow going to get ripped off if they back it and it doesn't get funded. But they don't need they don't charge your card until the campaign is over, and even then you have like 15 days to pay for it.
Yeah. No,
So it's
they
like you're good for a while. But I think that's the other thing. I think once the FOMO starts kicking in, and once we get near the end, and once it gets initially funded, then you're gonna have a bunch of people. You're gonna have a bunch of people that for whatever reason were holding out will jump in. Yeah, this gets fully funded, no doubt about it.
Well,
I timestamp this so we could come back here after this campaign's over.
we'll see what happens. We'll see. But I just think it's odd that this is, like I said, $200 is not asking a lot for like a Hasbro retail figure or something you could buy on BBTS. Like I feel like this I don't think he should have been a Kickstarter. He should have just been a thing of like, hey, deluxe, ultra deluxe fucking giant man, $200. I think he would sell. In fact, I feel like if you would like if you would have just said this was available on BBTS, it'd probably be sold out already. Like real talk. Especially if it was one of those things where it's like, okay, we got it, and the release date ain't gonna be till like the end of next year. It just be sold out.
It's because they don't want to they don't want to sit on these. They that's the purpose of a HasLab is they don't want to make a bunch of these and then have them taking up shelf space at Walmart, or
Well, that's why you
they
don't
don't
make a
want to make a
bunch.
bunch.
You make like 1,000.
But this is easier. This makes more sense because then this way it's easy for people like, hey, if you want one, order it, we'll make one for you. Like this way actually makes more sense than for them to just make 1,000 and then maybe 1,000 people aren't gonna want it. Like what if they make 1,000 and then only 500 people want it? They don't want 500 of these huge ass boxes sitting in their warehouse, or they don't want like
I mean,
500 huge ass
that
giant
would be
man
true
boxes
if it was something.
taking up space at Walmart.
Here's the thing. I feel that would be true if it was something people didn't actually want, but because it's a giant man, this would be something people actually want. So if you sat there and said, "Hey, BBTS just dropped this," or if you even not even BBTS, if you just made this exclusive just to Hasbro Pulse, and there's like 100 available, I don't think the 100 would last that long. If a goddamn Serpentor can't last that long, what do you think this dude would do? Like, let's be realistic, like brass, realistic collector tax here. This dude would not last long in a retail store. He wouldn't even last long with the scalpers.
Eh, maybe not. Again, we're sort of seeing right before our eyes that people don't want this, because if people wanted this, it would be funded by now.
Yeah, but I
For
think
for
it.
all
But I
intents and
don't. I think it's
purposes,
not funded. Only reason I think it's not funded yet, cause it's like there's nothing really to sweeten the pot. Like just like this is a good looking figure, but it's like after everything else you've done previously, this seems like they're just trying to see if people are just willing to pay for anything. And some
well,
people are like,
they
yeah, I'm
shouldn't
willing to
need
pay
to.
for
They shouldn't.
this, but I still want more.
Yeah, but that's being greedy. You should. It's $200. It's a 25-inch figure for $200 with like 100 points of articulation. Like that's the thing. You shouldn't need anything to sweeten the pot. The giant man alone is worth the $200. Like that Titan class Nemesis that we just got was $300.
Well, that's
It
what I
was
said.
3.
Yeah, that Titan Nemesis is retails at $300.
Oh, is that 300 Canadian though? Because I think it's
No,
2 here.
that's 300 US.
Fuck.
Ain't no way.
Look it up on Big Bad Toy Store right now. Unless they marked it down. When that ship first dropped, it was $299.
Let me see. See if it's still on here though. Cause look, even the Omega Supreme, $200. Where is it? Did they sell out already on these? On the Nemesis?
Yeah, it's
I'd be
possible.
very I'd be very surprised if they sold out of that shit.
Yeah, let me see if maybe it might be in a different section.
Oh no, there it is.
Where?
It was the first one
What
on that previous page.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's just 200 here. See, yeah, it's $1.99.
All right, well, Alright, well when that shit first dropped, that shit was $2.99. So maybe they adjusted the price.
Yeah, probably.
I'm betting it
But
was like a
even
mistake and that they did.
yeah, but okay. Yeah, maybe it was a mistake. But either way, like I think the $200 for the Giant Man, I think it's worth it. Like I think it's a good price. I don't think you should need kind of more than that. But I don't know. To me, I don't know what the problem is here.
Well, clearly everyone else is not
Although I
thinking he's worth the price. I
yeah,
guess I
I don't
don't know.
know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's like this is the problem with going down the rabbit hole with these like HasLabs and stuff. Like this is the problem is now people just are constantly wanting more. You know, they're constantly wanting like more. Like people are like looking at Giant Man and they're like, "Where's the better tiers?" But no tiers are just supposed to be like a bonus. Like the tiers are not factored into the cost of a HasLab. The tiers are extras. Like this is how much this would cost. The tiers don't factor into the cost of the HasLab. They're just extra. They're just extra. You know what I mean? The tiers supplement your cost, so so it's bringing you down. Like the Dragonfly, I don't remember how much it was. I think it was like $200 or 250 or something. I don't remember. But it was like, okay, I wanted to get all those extra figures because I'm like, every extra figure we get, you're taking $25 off the price of the figure. I don't know. I think this should already be funded. This is something people have been asking for a long time. It's a good price. I don't know what the problem is, but I still believe that it will get funded.
Well,
I still believe it. I still think it's gonna get fully funded. I think once the FOMO kicks in and like I said, you have a lot of people that for whatever reason they're scared to back a HasLab until it gets funded because they think they're somehow gonna get ripped off or they think they're not gonna get their money back, but like they're not even gonna take your money unless it funds. And then again, like you can cancel this for like 15 days after it funds. So like as long as you know I don't know.
yeah. Well, like I
We'll
said,
see.
we got 17 more days. We'll find out how how
Well,
how how well Giant Man does. I mean, if it does, like I said, I would hope like Hasbro starts to kind of rethink the HasLab situation where I'm like, I think y'all need to like kind of dial it back a little bit because y'all just pump out HasLab after HasLab. Granted, yes,
yeah.
they're different properties, different IPs, but all those collectors bleed together. So it's like the person that goes in on a Galactus probably went in on a Dragonfly, probably went in on a Transformer. You know what I'm saying? On a Death Saurus.
Well,
So it's like these people bleed together to a point where it's like, yeah, the money gets tight.
I see. I think that's what killed. I think that's what killed the Rancor. Is Star Saber just finished, and then they dropped the Rancor and the Proton Pack and the Sky Striker all at the same time. Like you had three HasLabs going at the same time. I think they're doing way too many HasLabs. I think there should only be like one HasLab a year, and the brands should like rotate.
Yeah,
So like one year, okay, like GI Joe, you got the HasLab this year, and then next year, like okay, Star Wars, you got the HasLab, and then the year after that, it's like okay, Legends, it's this is your year. Because yeah, I think like we just got the Dragonfly not that long ago, and I think especially the time of year, like we're into October now. We're getting closer to the holiday season, and
Yeah.
Maybe it's a thing where maybe even though the price is right, maybe I know a lot of people just they're like, "Ah, I gotta be watching my money for the holidays, man. I can't be like dropping $200 right now."
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. I think they're doing way too many HasLabs.
Like I said, we'll see.
They're just doing way too many HasLabs.
All right, well, that brings us to part of the show where we talk about the two shows drop. One ended, one just started, and I guess we could talk about the one that just ended, that being Ahsoka. So, what's everyone's opinion of the final episode of Ahsoka?
I liked it.
I mean, it
Wa-
was fine, but it
Was
still
wasn't
leaves a lot of unopened questions. But I guess they just want to try to set up for the second season.
yeah.
I mean,
I
from
think that's what it is.
from what I heard, they're setting up for movies. Like based off what Dave Filoni said, this is kind of an introductory to like it almost feels like they're teasing a new trilogy. It's weird.
But it's a trilogy that's supposed to date before the new trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are they
So
trying
and
to
everybody
do this to what, reset it, or what? It's just something to just add into it.
Mm, it's something to add into because they already confirmed that the sequel trilogy, it's here to stay. I mean, we're getting a Ray movie, but to sweeten the pot, they're creating something. They're creating like a whole new trilogy, or at least a movie that's based off of the Filoni verse. That's
So
why you didn't get a Rebel in Ahsoka, and that's why you didn't get anything like what we actually wanted because they're saving that.
okay, well, let's see what happens.
That 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 being said, I think they could have done a little bit more with the finale.
I do too, because I think like it just, you know, we ended in spoilers if you haven't seen it. We get Ezra. Ezra gets home, but Thrawn also returns. But now
Yeah.
Sabine and Ahsoka are stuck on that planet because they didn't get on the ride.
Yeah, so they just kind of switched. So Ezra's back, but they're still stuck there. I don't know, like it's one of those things where like it had fun like lightsaber action, like it had fun like Star Wars stuff, and the
Yeah,
zombie stormtroopers were cool, but it's like a lot of fluff but no sustenance, you know?
yeah. Also,
The one
strong woman Sabine all of a sudden gets really good with the Force once she learns how to grab a lightsaber.
that's what I was gonna say. I was hoping they weren't going that route with Sabine, but here we are.
Anybody could be a Jedi.
Yeah,
And
I don't like that all of a sudden Sabine is a Jedi. I don't know. I don't like that. Because Sabine was never a Jedi in Rebels. Like, they never hinted at her being a Jedi in Rebels.
But now she
I
is.
think that's the. Yeah, I think that's the big problem I have with this is I don't like that all of a sudden they're making Sabine a Jedi. Like she was a Mandalorian, like she's a Mando, like that's always kind of been her thing. Like she was never a Jedi in Rebels.
In fact, that would be even a better movie or series if like Sabine hooked up with like Din Djarin or something. Like actual do some shit with Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Like get back with your people. Like did no one tell her that the Mandalorians they mentioned Gideon, so then they must know that the Mandalorians are back on the scene, right?
Yeah.
Because if you come with word of what Moff Gideon was doing on Mandalore, then you also heard that the Mandalorians fucking dusted his ass. So why wouldn't Sabine want to get back with her people? Like that would seem like a better kind of story to tell, and yeah, she can kind of meet up with Bo-Katan or see Din Djarin or whoever the fuck. It would make more sense. She's a
Oh, yeah, it
Mandalorian.
would for sure. That's what I mean. Like, her character is Mandalorian. Like, she's never been a Jedi. I don't understand why all of a sudden, and this whole thing, this whole thing of like, oh, anybody could tap into the Force. Well, I don't buy it because then if anybody could just tap into the Force, then Jedi's aren't special anymore.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know. There's just I wasn't a fan of them. Kind of. That's been kind of one of my biggest issues with this show. I don't like Sabine being a Jedi. Like, to me, Sabine is a Mando character. She should be with the Mandos.
In fact, you know
Like you
what would be
said,
something they
Smith,
could
she
have
should be.
done?
She should,
Like how
she should be hooking
The
up with Din Djarin.
Mandalorian show. You know how it's just called The Mandalorian? They should do a season where they focus on a different Mandalorian. Like you can do a whole season about Bo-Katan, or like I said, do a season about Sabine, but as being a Mandalorian. You would think that would make a hell of
Yeah.
a sense right there, right?
Yeah.
And again, like I said, based off everything that went down in season 3 of Mando, it would make perfect sense for her to like let me go back home because clearly Mandalore wasn't completely a wasteland. So let me see like if any of my family or people I know still live, because clearly there's still a whole group of Mandalorians out there. So why wouldn't you want to at least go see your people?
Yeah.
Especially you have a leader in Bo-Katan because she has the dark saber back. So like I said, and they've reclaimed their homeworld. Why wouldn't she? Why would someone not bring her that news?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if she's living with the grief of the siege of Mandalore. You would
Yeah.
think
Like
she'd like to know, like, oh shit, people are back on my planet, and there are still surviving Mandalorians out there.
I did like that they.
The Great Forge got relit. Like you would think that'd be news, right?
Yeah. I like that they mentioned the Night of 1,000 Tears.
Yeah. But like, yeah, then we get the whole thing with Bale and Skull. He's standing on a statue of the Mortis. What's her name? Sheen, or the albino girl. She looks like she decided she
Shin
just
Hati.
she gonna take over those those bandits that they teamed up with. She looked like fuck it, I'm taking over now. I run this. I got you. Anybody here got a lightsaber? I do. That's how she just threw it in the air and letting them know, like, anybody got one of these? No? Then I run this now. I run this. These are my tents now. You bring me food, motherfucker. Where's my mead? And then of course they give you the big fan service of you get Force Ghost Anakin Skywalker, which is fine.
I like that. Like, to me, like that kind of completes Hayden's like transition.
Yeah.
I think, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think they should go back, and I think they should like remaster Return of the Jedi. so that when at the end of Return of the Jedi, when Luke takes the helmet off, it's Hayden instead of Sebastian Shaw. So I I liked having like seeing like Force Ghost Hayden. Like it's like we're like completing his transition, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's all come first full circle. Like we get Hayden as Anakin and Kenobi, and then at the end of Kenobi we get the Vader helmet smashed and it's Hayden. And then in this we get live action Clone Wars Hayden, and then we get Force Ghost Hayden at the end. We just need for them to take that helmet off in Return of the Jedi and for it to be Hayden. That's what I want.
I guess killing all those younglings so very violently didn't didn't affect his status as Force Ghost.
Yeah,
Those things just happen
but he redeemed
sometimes.
himself though.
Yeah,
He
he redeemed himself.
fucking 50 children.
Well, he killed a lot of people. He blew up whole planets. Does it matter now? Listen, no one says there's rules to being a Force Ghost. Okay, it's not like he's going to force heaven because technically he's not in heaven because he's a ghost. So technically
Yeah.
he's suffered for his sins anyway.
Yeah.
He'll
He
never go
redeemed
to the
himself.
He'll never go. He'll just be a Force Ghost. But yeah, like I said, the season itself in a whole, like I said, I wish it wasn't so slow. Like those first like 3 or 4 episodes, like they should have really kind of picked things up because it's like there was so much more to tell that by the time you get to the end, it's like there's not enough time to tell everything. Especially since
Yeah, agreed.
shit
Agreed.
didn't really pick up until like episode 5.
Agreed. I think it took way too long to get to Thrawn. Took way too long to get to Thrawn. Like Thrawn needed to be there in like episode 2, not like episode 6.
And it wasn't even that. Like, it didn't even take them that long to get to Thrawn. It was the thing of we got boggered down with like a lot of just kind of like exposition of shit for those who maybe not watched Rebels. That's why it took so goddamn long. If you weren't familiar with Rebels, if you weren't familiar with Clone Wars, let us give you a little bit of like couple episodes of like exposition to kind of get you up to speed of like why these people matter. But then it's like, yeah, like that kind of fucked and killed the show for me because it's like, yeah, you gotta wait. I gotta wait halfway through the season to get to the good part of the show when we kind of established all that in the Mandalorian season. So while we kind of retreading those treads of, oh, we here to find Thrawn, like we should be in those myths and getting into that point, but like I said, they had to give you all that exposition of like who these people are and why they matter.
Mhm.
So I don't know. But like I said, in a whole, like I said, we've talked about every episode since it aired. It's not like it's a terrible show. It's just some of the pacing of it is slow, and a lot of it is expects you to know the lore of Clone Wars or Rebels for a lot of it to make sense. Because, like I said, a better part of it, especially the latter show episodes, were all nothing but fan service. Giving you a lot of things or checking all the boxes so you can play your Star Wars bingo and feel that nostalgic tingle, you know. So.
Yeah.
But again, I'm curious to see where this goes from here for the Star Wars universe. Like I said, anything can't be as worse as the last trilogy we received. So, you know, fingers crossed,
Yeah,
right?
big time.
Fingers crossed. And now the newest series to come out is from the MCU. we get Loki season 2. I don't know what to say about Loki season 2, to be honest.
I feel like I'm maybe the wrong person to talk about this because I really did not like the first season, and I think a lot of people did.
I mean, I
Um,
didn't hate the first season. Do I think it was good? I mean, for what it was supposed to do for the next phase of the MCU, I felt like, okay, it set up the table, but there's definitely parts of it that's like, I think you're leaning in too hard to this, that we should kind of focus on that. But it is what it is, it's the new Disney. We can't have a show about Loki. We got to make sure there's some kind of strong woman involved to balance things out, because we can't have the boys club or nothing like that. But anyway, this first episode was just kind of a, again, it's the realization. It takes place right after the season finale, basically. So Loki's still kind of in that, like, kind of in that haze of, like, he just met, Kang, or a variant of Kang's. And, Sylvie fuck around and fuck shit up. Again, we still need to focus on the element of Sylvie fucked all this up.
yeah,
Like,
that's
I hope I
that's the
hope in
underlying weird.
I hope in latter later MCU movies that gets acknowledged that Sylvie fucked this up. So everything that went down in Ant-Man and the Wasp, you could thank Sylvie for that. And anything that happens after that, you could thank Sylvie for that. And the man told her what was about to happen, and she thought he was bullshitting. Said, "Kill me, and they coming. Kill me, all this gets fucked up." So it's Sylvie's fault. Let's make sure no one forgets that. This woman fucked this up, okay? Am I lying?
You ain't lying. I think it's funny the way you said it.
But no, because it's a thing that needs to be acknowledged, that, like, whatever transpires within the MCU, I hope they acknowledge at some point, if they ever find out, that it was a variant of Loki named Sylvie who fucked this up. Not even the regular Loki, but a variant. A variant. Fucked this up. So all the Kang problems y'all about to have is her fault, while she hanging out at a goddamn McDonald's in the 80s. Just dumb. But, I mean, okay, part of the show was like, okay, so I guess Loki's jumping through times where he's, like, in the present and in the past and in the future of, like, the TVA. And I don't know, it was just a lot of shit of, like, we got to figure out how to fix this, and then the heads of the TVA are all types of shit or whatever. I don't know. I'm just like, where does this fall in the main MCU outside of Kang? You know?
Yeah.
Because it's just like,
Yeah.
Plus, this was just an episode to get your man Key Kwan up in there. Because this was a, like, heavy Key Kwan episode.
I feel like, is that actor supposed to be somebody?
I've never heard of
Like,
her.
is he
I don't know. I've
like
never seen her.
the dude?
I've never seen her other than Loki. So yeah. Why?
It's just the way they're like. They seem to be really, like, highlighting this character. for it just to be like played by like a random, you know.
You talk about female
Um,
Loki.
yeah,
Again, it's just they just wanted a woman. That's all it was. It's just the narrative of let's get a, because like I said, if they didn't have her in there, it'd just be Owen Wilson and Loki. Plus they threw in the strong black woman too. But they needed to have the strong woman, so they decided we'll take a variant of Loki and make her a woman, and she'll be the main protagonist or antagonist of the series. Even though we saw way better Lokis than her. We saw the old man Loki, the black Loki, we saw the kid Loki, fucking Gator Loki, all better than female Loki.
yeah.
I'd rather watch a show about Kid Loki. I'd rather watch a show about Black Loki. I'd rather watch a show about Gator Loki or Old Man Loki than
Fucking
Sylvie, the bitch who fucked up the timeline.
I sort of would rather watch a show about anybody else.
But like that's just like I said, that's the narrative of the Disney Marvel Lucas Arts fucking narrative is like we gotta give you strong women to go with the strong men, even though I don't know why. I mean, listen, we do know that a female Loki exists, but usually when that happens, that's because that's main Loki anyway. But
Yeah.
they didn't want to get rid of Hiddleston, so it's like we'll just add a female Loki with him. But like, I don't care about female. Plus, if she's not looking like female Loki, she just looks like a regular lady, just boring.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, could you find a better looking Loki? Pick the
See, that's what I
most
mean. Like that's what
plain
makes me.
ass woman. Like she's blah.
no, she
That's why I. Huh?
no, she's pretty though.
Yeah, she pretty.
See, that's why
Yeah,
I
she
thought
pretty
that. Like,
ugly. She pretty ugly.
that's what I was. See, like that's what I was saying though. That's why I thought like, as this actress like played other characters that she's more popular for, because it just seemed like they picked a super average looking person to play a super boring character, but the show is focusing so much on this average looking boring character. And I'm
Yeah,
kind of like, am I the one like missing something? Like, is this like a big casting that I'm like missing? Like, is this the equivalent to like Jeffrey Dean Morgan being casted on like The Walking Dead? Like, am I missing something here?
no, I'm on the other side of the fence. I'm happy that they actually cast somebody that isn't well known, so I take it more seriously. But I agree. I don't really care about the character at all. I didn't care back then. I knew the internet blew up about, my God, it's fucking female Loki. You guys remember female Loki? She was fucking awesome in the comics. You guys know the
Yeah, but
variants?
that wasn't. This ain't that one though. That female Loki actually looked attractive.
Yeah.
This one looks like, as my man Matt once said, she looks obtainable.
I do say I do say that a lot about a lot of different people.
I say that all the time now. I'll be like,
Unobtainium.
nah, shorty over here, she's obtainable, like my man Matt say, so she's obtainable. Yeah. Said, fuck that
Delightful.
shit, son. Enough of these games.
Delightful.
Enough of these games.
Yeah, you know what? You know what the other thing too with the other thing too with like the Disney Plus, and I think where this is where maybe some people like it, maybe some people don't. But this is where I think that we're in a different era, and Disney Plus hasn't caught up. I think we're in the era of binge watching, and I think the weekly schedule is it's hard for me to maintain interest on a week to week basis. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm okay with the binge watching because it's to me, it's like I get it all in so that I can move on to the next. Like I know
See,
what that Gen V show just dropped, and it's like okay, I can watch it now, or I could wait till it's done, and then I can just binge right through that bitch, and then move on to the next, show. So I don't, like I said, because
yeah,
I like to keep that show fresh in my mind and mix it up with other stuff, other shows. So it's like, okay, like when I was in the Breaking Bad, I just like, fuck that. Breaking Bad's all I'm watching right now till I'm done. And when that shit was done, it's like, hey, I'm
that's
good, fresh in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I could speak on it and everything about it. Yeah, I know what it means and the memes and the references and whatever the fuck. I'm like I said,
yeah.
I don't
See,
mind the
that's what I
binging.
think. Like
I don't mind the binging.
me too. I prefer the binging. Like last Friday, Netflix uploaded all of Cosmic Fury in one shot, and I was able to just spend the whole day watching it. And then I consumed it all in one day. I got the full experience. I got the full story. I was done. Move on to the next thing. Where it's like again, like that's the thing with Ahsoka, like where sometimes you're watching these episodes and you only get a little bit, and then oh shit, now I gotta wait another week. Or okay, you get a boring episode like that was like that like Mandalorian season 3. I'm gonna tell you guys when we got that episode with Jack Black and Lizzo, that totally killed that show for me.
Yep.
Like that
Fucking brutal.
completely,
What, you didn't
yeah,
like Jack
that
Black
just
and Lizzo
completely.
playing with Baby Yoda?
No, I did. No, I did not.
Yeah, it sucks. Like they got Christopher Lloyd, and you're like, okay, this is fucking cool. And then Jack Black shows up, and then Lizzo shows up, and then it's
Eh,
it's
So yeah,
just
like yeah, it just it totally like took me right out of it, and then I lost all my incentive to kind of watch it. So that's the other thing. When you do I don't like the weekly episodes because it's hard for me to maintain my interest because there's so much other things to watch and there's so much other things that I'm consuming. It's just hard for me to maintain a week to week interest. So like this first episode of Loki, I didn't think was that good, and it didn't get me hyped for the next episode. Like maybe if we would have got all of Ahsoka in one shot, and we could have just binged it and watched it all in one shot, you could experience it in that way. Like maybe it would be better, but I don't know, man. Yeah, this first episode of Loki just it just didn't do it for me. I don't like Sylvie. I don't really like the whole premise of the show, and I didn't like this episode.
I'll be dead ass honest with you, gentlemen, and I wouldn't say the same about Star Wars. But if it wasn't for this show or YouTube, I would not be watching any Disney Plus Marvel stuff because I just don't care. Because
Yeah,
it's
like actually, 100%. I didn't even want to watch Loki today. The only reason I watched it is because I knew we were talking about it tonight. Like I knew we were gonna talk about it tonight, so I'm like, ah, fuck. All right, I better fucking
I
watch it
mean,
then,
I'll watch it even
so
if
I
we
can
weren't
kind of
talking about it,
not
because
sound
like I
like a
said,
dumbass.
I'll watch the MCU stuff because I like to see how it's all connected. But yeah, we talk about it here, so yeah, I'll watch it, but I'll still watch it either way. It's just it is kind of getting harder and harder every day because it's like, yo, this shit is not the quality
Uh,
is dipping.
yeah, real quick. I just want to. I haven't really been watching the chat because I've been on a boat, but I just want to address a couple of comments. Our good friend Gojira left for us. Uh, so he said a 2-pack with Dom versus Statham from Fast and the Furious. I'd be in on that for sure. Uh, yeah, he says I'm assuming this is regarding to Giant Man. He says bad timing, summer just ended and Christmas is rapidly approaching. So yeah, like I think that's part of it. Make that Mephisto. Yeah. But Gojira, if I'm being honest with you, now I know Hasbro said they won't make Mephisto. They said they're not gonna make any demon characters because they said they don't want demon characters sitting on the shelf at retail. They said they don't want any characters that look like a demon or look like a devil sitting on the shelf at a store where it could like traumatize kids. They said that, like that's like that's a quote from them. I think they should just take those three figures, put them in a 3-pack, and just make it like a fan channel exclusive, like the Mephisto, the Goblin Queen, and the Damien Hellstrom. Just stick them in a 3-pack, make it a fan channel exclusive. There you go. And a Ray movie. Yeah, I don't like Ray. I'm not a fan of Ray. I think she's just kind of a Mary Sue. I know some people don't feel that way. Some people really. Are. I'm just not personally a fan of Ray.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm. It is what it is. we'll see what happens. Let me see here. Alright, almost about that time to wrap things up. But before we go, we're gonna be here tomorrow for clickbait, so we'll quickly go over Fastlane pay-per-view. That's going down tomorrow, so let me pull this over here. So we got Fastlane popping off. Okay. This is for the titles too, really?
Yeah.
Okay. We got Judgment Day taking on Cody and main event Jimmy Uso. Who you picking for this?
Mm, I kind of have a weird feeling that Jay Uso and Cody Rhodes are gonna win.
No way.
I just have like a weird feeling that Cody and Jay are gonna win. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just feel like like they don't care how they book Finn Balor. Like they don't book Finn Balor with any kind of like they have him eating L's all the fucking time. And I think Damian Priest, I think he's got that briefcase, man. I think he's gonna move on to bigger and better things. Feel like he might cash in soon.
Yeah, it's possibility. It's possibility, but I don't want to see them lose the titles now. They just got them.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason to take it off of them now.
Agreed. There's no reason, but I still think they will. WWE doesn't need a reason to do some of the crazy shit that they do.
Yeah, this is true. Definitely true. But I'm going with the Judgment Day on this, though. Next, we have the LWO taking on Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Now, we saw what happened earlier tonight. In fact, there's already fucking memes out there about the shit. Of Joaquin getting tossed out. Someone made one where he got dumped and he dropped Sonic rings.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So Are Joaquin and Raul Mendoza, are they both out for the pay-per-view?
I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be Joaquin Santos and Rey Mysterio. It looks like from the way they got it set up here.
'Cause it seemed like again. I wasn't. I'll have to go back and listen to the audio, but it seemed like they had written Joaquin, and I guess it's Cruz del Toro now. I guess Cruz and Joaquin had been written out, which makes me wonder if this is like it seemed like they had been written out of the equation. Santos was like, "Oh shit, Rey Mysterio, what do we do, Rey Mysterio? We have no partner."
So
And
you
then
get
he's like, "Don't
Carlito.
worry." He's like, "Don't." Yeah, he's like, "Don't worry, Carlito will come in and he'll kind of come in and save us. But I'm gonna not tell you about it. I'm gonna leave it for a surprise."
I'm going with Bobby Lashley and Street Profits though.
I'm going LWO because I think Carlito might be that third man, and I think if he does end up being the third man, I think he's gonna win.
Well, for the WWE Women's Championship, we got Io Sky defending against Charlotte Flair and Asuka. Who you got?
Charlotte.
You think Charlotte's getting the title?
She doesn't stay away from the title for too long.
I think Io might pull it out.
I think Charlotte wins, and then I think Charlotte gets the title back, and then Jade Cargill debuts at the pay-per-view, and then Jade Cargill comes out and challenges her after the pay-per-view.
Yeah, okay. We'll see. Who you picking, Jimmy, out of these three women?
The blonde.
Okay, he's going with Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And for the
Even the non-wrestling fans know Charlotte doesn't stay away from the title for too long.
for the World's Heavyweight Championship in a last man standing match, we've got Seth freaking Rollins against Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm picking Shinsuke for this. They need to put the title on him. For real, for real. Not even playing.
Seth.
He needs to win this, and he needs to get the title. He needs to get a world title run.
He does. You're absolutely right. He does. But I don't think they're gonna give him said title.
When's the best time? Like when if ever? Like you might as well. Like I said, they blew it the first time with him and AJ. So it's like, come on now. Plus, what other heels do you have right now?
I mean, I agree with you. Like, I think they should put the title on him. Just don't think they will. I don't think they envision Shinsuke as a main event guy. I think if they were gonna put a title on him, I feel like they would have done it by now.
Well, I think they'll do it now. I think they should.
I mean, again, I think they should too. I think they should too.
Going with that. And I guess this is the main event. John Cena teaming up with LA Knight taking on Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. You already know who winning this.
Yeah, the GOAT.
GOAT!
The GOAT can't lose.
Are we here to is this to give LA Knight more of a rub, or he just put him in because he's the flavor, because people like him right now?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
This-
thinking Cena and LA Knight.
Hold on a second. Okay. All right. But that's it for Fastlane, ladies and gentlemen. Again, like I said, we won't be doing any clickbait tomorrow night, but I'll probably do something. But it won't be on clickbait, so you just have to look around. But I think that's gonna do us.
Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Yeah, we got Canadian Thanksgiving. So
Mhm.
to all my Canadian brothers and sisters up north, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy that bag milk. And with that, we're gonna call it for the night. I want to thank everybody for joining us out there. Y'all have been awesome as always in the chat. Give a thumbs up for yourself there in the chat. And yeah, join us back here next week. We'll be doing more toys, probably talk about more Loki, and I don't know if it'll be as sexy as tonight's episode, but we'll try to keep it sexy. But until then, y'all have a great weekend. Like I said, enjoy your Canadian Thanksgiving, and remember to always kick out. Thick boys out.
Sizzle that pickle, you know. Yeah.
Time has come, I'm ready to go. Venturing into the unknown. Fire's inside me, must be unleashed. People talk nonsense all the day. Shampoo kind, that's all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Woo-hoo! Challenge may have come. Woo-hoo! Fighting just begun, but there's no stopping. People spreading out my wings. Let's fly high. Woo-hoo! Concentrate my power. Woo-hoo! And the final hour, in the end, I'm gonna win. I hope you die. Don't you know I'm unstoppable? Don't even try, cause you will fall. I got a strength deep in my soul that gives me courage and control. I'll go beyond the limit break. The universe is mine to take. I have no fear. I think it's clear. Let's keep you high. Get all this Dragon Ball Super. We got the skill to